Hell and back and went back to hell. Been to jail, came home and went back to jail. Made sales, got a job, went back to sales. Still smart enough to know that I ain't actually failed. Progress stagnant cause you ain't following up. One thing.
What up, TMS family? And today is Sunday, May 8th, 2022. Here on the 2 Month Show, it's always real talk by real people. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and I am your host, MT. With me and my co-host.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all you selfless mothers out there. And this is Mr. Jones, aka Sam Jones. And Mr. Come First because you gotta respect me. And to the right of me,
it's your boy Tay. We're having Sports Talk Tay and Josh. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
It's your boy Josh Shock from Sports Talk Tay and Josh. I want to wish all the mothers out there happy Mother's Day, especially the good ones. You know,
Exactly.
Off the kids at grandma's house every day.
Yep. Gotta wait till tomorrow to see Doctor Strange.
I'm joking with you.
Let your mama like Doctor Strange.
Yeah, take the kids to go see Doctor Strange, not the new dude.
Exactly.
I heard it was fire though. I'm gonna go see it this week. I heard it was fire.
Okay, I'm gonna go see it this week as well. All right, well, make sure you click the ticker down below, the link tree.
Well,
also,
Mr. Jones put it out.
That was just a cue. And then just wanted to let everybody know that Facebook has released something, so we're checking into it. We're checking into it, but Facebook is saying that there will be no more podcasts on their platforms. So obviously, all of our content will be able to be found on YouTube. We're also going to get back on Spotify as well this week, so you'll be able to catch all TMS content on Spotify, catch it on YouTube, everything. Got some nice shorts for y'all on there, all the shows. Make sure you enjoy. So the title of today's show is Every Dog Has Their Day. And I'm going to tell you right now, before we get into this, I should have known something was going to be up with this Saturday and that it was going to be Upset Saturday when the least favorite horse at the Kentucky Derby that had 80-1 odds won it all.
And a local man in Kentucky hit that bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, only like one person predicted it.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I would have.
It was 80-1. It was 80-1.
What was this? I mean, yeah, I know it's winning.
Put it like this: if you bet $1, you would have ended up with I think like $123. So
the odds was 80-1.
Yeah, the odds was 80-1. So you do the math. You put $100 on that. Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, man.
Yeah,
exactly.
You buy a nice little stock range up front.
Exactly. Pretty much. I think that 80-1. What was it? 8 plus 800 odds or plus 8,000 odds? I think plus 8,000. Yeah. So if you put $100 on it, you would have walked away with like $8,000. It's crazy. Definitely crazy. It's something I would have never, ever expected. But we should have known that it was going to be a wild weekend when...
Yeah, I'm about to say, ain't going to be no Triple Crown this year. We could... You might as well cancel that motherfucker ain't win 3. You might as well cancel that one. Exactly. It's crazy, though, when it comes to, like, equestrian horse racing, though. Like, lately, a lot of people that's, like, favored and all that, they end up getting hurt and can't win the Triple Crown. And they got...
Those Kentucky Derbies.
Or they juicing.
I was just about to say, they juicing like hell.
They get caught with some type of scandal. Yeah, you're right. Most of the time, the person who's projecting.
By their second leg, man, they go. What is the second leg? Pimlico? It's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah.
But all right, y'all, let's talk about boxing. Last night, Canelo made his return to the zone. And Dimitri Bivol, light heavyweight champion.
Mother Russia.
Upset over Canelo Alvarez. So, gentlemen, what are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on the fight, first of all? And then we'll talk about Canelo's legacy after.
I was going to speak on the legacy right away. He can never.
All right, that's fine. All right, go ahead.
After this loss, he's not the greatest Mexican fighter ever.
I disagree, but go ahead.
I disagree with you on that one. You living in the moment right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll be stuck in the moment.
No, even a great Mexican boxer lost one. Took an L.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, it took Julio 89 straight. That's all they're gonna say. That's all they're gonna say in Mexico. Julio won 89 straight. That's what they're gonna say every time.
All right, that's fine. I mean, who? Here's the thing. Julio.
So let me ask you this: what's the worst loss? This loss of Cinco de Mayo weekend, or when my man lost on Black History Month, Deontay Wilder? What loss is worse?
I think it's Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder's worse.
Deontay Wilder got his ass whipped.
Yeah, that's the difference.
That's different. If he lost the fight, nah, he got destroyed. That wouldn't even look.
I can say that. Yeah.
And he got knocked out. That's
and you had 4 different excuses after the loss. That's
true.
Issue.
That's true.
If you had just took your L, and said, look, he was the better man that day, but I plan on coming out. Like you done everything. You took that man to court, accused him of cheating, everything, and then you turn around and got your ass whooped again. So yeah, I'm sorry. The Deontay Wilder to Tyson Fury in Black History Month is a lot worse than Canelo losing Cinco de Mayo weekend.
I'm trying to tell you, it ruined the all-time classic. That's D-Smoke song supposed to be an anthem. Nobody cares about it anymore.
Nope.
You ain't gonna be hearing Black Habits like that anymore.
It's just as bad as that Roy Jones Jr. last fight. That's how bad the Deontay Wilder
is. Shit. All right, let's just get to the schematics of the fight then. Oh, he did a good job. Canelo just couldn't get over the jab. You could tell he was frustrated.
Yeah, that jab was getting to me, bro. He was like a one-trick.
I'll let y'all go and then I'll touch on it.
Yeah, he was like one punch that jab, bro.
Yeah.
Well, if it works, it works. Don't change it.
I see. Like it's like he worked the game plan perfectly, like how Triple G and Caleb Plant was supposed to work it. It was a combination of both of them. He was jabbing, he was circling out the way, and he was getting away.
He wasn't laying on the ropes.
But the thing is, Canelo, you could tell the weight kind of bothered Canelo because he looked sluggish in the beginning rounds. And it's funny though. Shout out to Jesus, my Mexican friend or whatever. He hit me up. It was like he must have had some late night pussy last night or something because he was real sluggish.
You think the extra weight messed with his stamina? You know.
Yes, definitely. Because he had a lot of opportunity to land that uppercut and land body shots, and he just couldn't get them off. Couldn't get them shots off.
Canelo looked a little frustrated.
I see in the early rounds, he had opportunities to work the body, and he just couldn't get it off. But he did a good job defending himself against that uppercut, though. I think Canelo only landed like 2 significant uppercuts. One was in the 3rd round. Yeah. And honestly, the judges, come on, man. I know he's the champion and all that, but 115, 113 is ridiculous.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Yeah, it was ridiculous. A landslide. It was a landslide.
Me personally, I had a 118, 110. I think Canelo got thoroughly outboxed.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with you. Like, you can watch.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
And honestly, the only round that's unanimous for Canelo really is the 3rd. Rest of them debatable to me, but the 3rd is the only undebatable round Canelo really won. I just don't want to disrespect the man and say 119, 110.
Yeah, I'll say 3rd or the 4th. It was probably the 3rd or the 4th. Because after that, that's when it just went downhill. Like every time he tried to hit a power punch, dude just ate them joints and went straight through.
But the thing is, I mean, Canelo wasn't hurt or anything.
No, he wasn't hurt at all.
He just got thoroughly outboxed.
Yeah. Stuck with the fundamentals. The guy.
But what I like about Canelo though is he going straight for the rematch. I like that.
Yeah.
He did it.
Because I mean, September is gone now. That's off the table. That's not gonna happen.
No, it'll happen. It'll happen next year. But the fact that he's going for the rematch, I'm glad that he's doing that. But let me just say this right now. Couple things. Number one, he's still the greatest Mexican fighter of all time. Number two, this to me does not take away from his legacy because 2 things. Number one, when you play with fire, eventually you get burned. Canelo is doing something that we have not seen since what? I want to say since Roy Jones. So the title that Canelo has allows him to move up and down like 3 to 4 different weight classes. As at his
his career too. He started 135.
Hold on, listen. But Floyd never went back down to 135. Once Floyd got up to 147, he stayed there. Floyd didn't even go back down to 140. Floyd moved up to I think 153 or 154.
154.
Yeah, 154. I
mean, because honestly, I mean the names wasn't down there. He went to chase the names.
Yeah, so
I can respect that. Yeah, that's what Canelo did.
Exactly. So with that being said, Canelo's literally bouncing through 4 different weight classes. That's tough to keep putting on weight, losing it, putting on weight, losing it. And Canelo, if you really pay attention, Canelo actually struggles with fighters who are taller than him. Because if you look at the Kovalev fight, the judges before that stoppage in the 11th, one judge had it 95-95, the other two judges had it 96-94. So that was a tougher fight than what people think. Just because Canelo got the KO doesn't mean that wasn't a tough fight for him. So Canelo does struggle with guys who are taller than him and who stay out in the middle of the ring. That's the key thing. Canelo thought that this guy, because he was inexperienced, didn't have that many fights.
Yeah, 19.
He was going to lay on the ropes. Yeah, he only had 19
he only fought
fights.
one world champion. This is the second world champion. This is like Canelo's 17th world champion.
Exactly. And so Canelo underestimated him. I wouldn't be surprised. Canelo probably did smash something last night. Came in, oh yeah, I'm Canelo.
Something. It better be his wife. What the
Hey man, listen, man.
He might be hungover.
We're not gonna make allegations. You know.
Yeah. Nah, we ain't.
He wasn't hungover. He ain't Andy Ruiz in now. I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, we ain't gonna forget that Cinco de Mayo was not there.
Yeah.
It was not the weekend. It was not the weekend. Yeah. Come on now.
Exactly, but just to finish up my point with Canelo, so the key thing with Canelo is not laying on the ropes and using your jab to create that distance. Once you frustrate him and keep him at bay, then you have a shot at beating him. Like Triple G in the first fight. Triple G was using his jab good, and then later on in the fight started getting sloppy and was going for the knockout. So that's what it is. But overall, I like that Canelo's going for the rematch. I'm picking Canelo for the KO in the rematch.
KO?
KO or TKO. KO or TKO, whichever one you want.
I'm not going to predict. We usually predict. I'm not going to predict. I'm just going to watch the fight.
Yeah, I'm going to predict. He's going to stop him. This will not be his aim.
Because, that dude is very disciplined, too.
He is.
You don't make – because what showed me his discipline, I think it was like in the 5th round. It's like a minute 30 left. He had him against the corner. He threw, his jab straight. Like a little
and Canelo told him to come in. Yeah.
That dude stayed right there. Yep. That's how I knew. I was like, he focused.
Sticking to the game. Stick to the game.
No. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. You don't see that a lot.
Yeah.
Nope. But here's the question now. This is why I say it's probably going to be a KO or TKO. So you think about it. This is basically what, like you said, Mr. Jones, his second world champion that he's ever fought. Now, does he go in there lax the second fight because he's like, I got this guy?
Nah, I don't think he will.
You don't think so? I hope he don't, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if he get lax,
that dude ultra focused. He's ultra focused.
Canelo went to him after that loss. That dude ran 5 miles. He probably super heated, bro.
Yeah.
That man Canelo had his daughter sticking his tongue out at him and everything.
Yeah. He did, but that's all. He played with fire. My thing is, and to the people, I just want to say this too, because we got to stop. And I agree with you on this one, Josh, when you were saying Mr. Jones is caught up in the moment.
Yes,
we live in a time and generation where when somebody takes a loss, we automatically just go and take a shit on them and say, all right, that's it. They trash or they ain't.
I didn't go that far. He's still one of the all-time greats. I think he's still the best pound for pound. I'm just saying, as the fault of the biggest Mexican fighter, he might have lost that. That's a big loss. It's a huge upset.
I got a lot of people who watched our show when you're talking like the best pound for pound. We say Canelo. A lot of people I know disagree with that.
I know. They go automatically say Crawford. Crawford is the favorite.
Bud Crawford's number one now. Yeah, Bud Crawford's number one now.
I still got Canelo.
But the reason, but my pound for pound is a little different because a lot of it is the money you bring in the draw. Ain't no draw close than Canelo. He's still the biggest draw in the world.
Canelo the biggest draw in boxing, probably.
By far. That's the only reason. Now, if we're talking about skills in the ring and all of that, I would say due to activity and results lately, it would be Crawford right now. But I would say Canelo's still number one because by far he's the biggest draw. I think that counts in boxing as far as being the best pound for pound.
Yeah, I agree with you. Your influence on the game, that factors in.
Yeah. Because trust me, it was people that could have threatened Floyd. It was times that I thought Manny was the better fighter than Floyd as far as, excitement and what he won. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, Floyd was money. He was Money Mayweather.
And he still is. What are you
saying? And he ain't lose. He ain't lose. so you can't take him off the top.
We don't count the last cupcake fights he had. We're gonna talk
you talking about with his homeboy Andre Berto?
Yeah.
Perfect example, Roy Jones. Roy Jones ain't had tough competition, but Roy Jones is number one, and a big reason why is because he ran HBO boxing for a while.
Yep, and he made it exciting.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. To me, I still have. Here's the thing. Crawford is nice. I like him, but I still have. I know that they're going to drop him because of the loss, but I still have Canelo as number one. And the main reason why is because light heavyweight isn't his fighting weight, and we all know that once he shreds these pounds and goes back down to middleweight, that's another thing too for the people that are watching. Chris, I hope you're watching as well. For all the people sitting up here, oh, Canelo ain't this. Canelo put on weight to move up, sir. When he gets back down to middleweight, he will destroy your Charlo. Benavidez, your body is going to be like a axe. Canelo's going to be like an axe to a tree, and he's going to chop you down. And Charlo just ain't ready. I'm gonna be honest with you. Charlo
I ain't gonna lie. I am a little broken because I thought he was never gonna lose another fight.
Yeah, that's all it is, bro. You speaking out of hurt, but it's okay. Canelo will bounce back.
I know that. I'm not saying he's not.
Yeah.
And plus, I never said he was trash with Jeff. I still think
you said this loss hurt his legacy though. That was like being in the moment.
It's a slight tilt because it's an upset. It's on the record books. It's never going to go away. Even if he finished with that too, that second loss, it kind of hurts a little bit.
Took an L at one point in life in their career.
Floyd didn't.
Floyd's exception, not the rule. Exceptions don't swallow the rule. The rule still.
I was about to say, and here's the thing: Floyd is once in a generation type.
Well, I would say, yeah, like how Rocky was, I guess.
Yeah, let's not forget Floyd waits till his opponents get old too. Let's not forget about that.
Oh my God, we're gonna use that excuse. We're gonna use that excuse. Like he wasn't playing world champions in between. We're like he's ducking it.
Yeah, he wasn't ducking.
And then the Maddie thing, I mean, that was proper. I would have waited too till we got Olympic style testing.
Nah, the reason
he was throwing 130 punches around.
I'm just going to use
that shit ain't normal.
I'm trying to use social media against itself.
Yeah,
everybody knows Floyd.
So the reason Floyd waited for the Pacquiao fight because that was like the big cash cow. That was the big whale fight. Like,
and you see how much money that made still 10 years later?
Like after that fight, he could have retired. He didn't have to box no more.
The funny thing is, Floyd said he still hasn't even cashed the check yet from that fight. He said he's still holding on to. He said every six, because you know how a check is, they say void after 180 days, then they got to send you a new one. He said he's still sitting on that check, $250 million. He hasn't even cashed it in yet.
You don't never have to.
Exactly.
It's artwork now.
Exactly. Nah, bro. It's crazy, but overall, Canelo will be fine. Now, I'm gonna say this: if Canelo goes to fight this guy again and he loses, then we can revisit this conversation.
And Mr. Jones, you got a valid point. I would say, very valid point. I wouldn't even argue with you on that.
And honestly, and I'm going to be honest with you, as somebody who sports bets a lot, plus 425 odds aren't really that high. Like they're high, don't get me wrong, but it's not one of those where it's a long shot. Like
that was
420. Yeah, he was plus for what's the name to win, for Bivol to win was plus 425. Now if it was like plus 725 plus 800 plus 1,000.
Well, that's weird, but that's not going to be a main event.
What you mean?
If the odds was that great, it wouldn't be a main event.
Shit, the what's the name was that great? Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua. Andy Ruiz, bro, them odds. Andy Ruiz was like plus 825.
That's true.
Yeah.
That fight came out of nowhere.
It was ridiculous.
What he was thinking, yeah. I don't even know how the fuck they even fucking booked that fight. But I got you. But I can say this too. Let's talk about the zone real quick. I think the zone is getting a lot better as far as their production and everything. The commentary wasn't bad. Their production was decent.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's another reason why Canelo lost the way they did. The zone set his ass up. They got him back for leaving them. They said, "Oh, okay, you gonna come back? You want to come back on your terms, huh? Okay, we got something for your ass." Canelo should have never went back to the zone. He should have kept that shit on PBC.
Nah, that's the thing that was crazy. I was gonna mention something like that. I was like, man, didn't he end up switching though? So
yeah, he switched. and now he's basically a free agent. He just does, like a couple fight. He does like fight deals with different networks. He basically, whoever is the highest bidder, that's who gets his
He basically
next fight.
franchising himself. I understand.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's not doing contracts anymore.
Nah,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's whoever's going to be the highest bidder.
Which Floyd ain't even do that shit, so you gotta give him props for that.
Mm-hmm.
Floyd used to do like 3 fight deals.
Every fight he's in a transfer portal.
Exactly. but I'm gonna tell you right now though, that catches up with you, because I'm gonna tell you right now, in a close fight, because you're not gonna tell me, like, if that was PBC would have hired the right judges and made that a draw. We would have been getting.
Yeah, they would have.
I mean, 115, 113 was a hell of a fucking stretch. All you had to do is win 2 more rounds, and it would have been a draw.
But Jones, let's be real. If that joint was like Showtime or PBC, it would have been a draw. It was
crazy. It was crazy because even Dave Moretti gave it 115, 113. That'd have been a nigga that gave it a draw.
Yeah, but trust me, they would have made that a draw. They would have.
Shout out to the legend right there. That's a legend. That man is judging in Vegas forever.
Yeah, but that's
they would have found a way to make that joint a rematch or something. They would have
exactly.
No, it's still gonna be a rematch. 115, 113 is more than for a rematch. I could have got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I honestly, I think Cuz accidentally went low a couple times on Canelo trying to do a body shot. They would have took a point away or something.
Mm-hmm.
PBC would have took a point away.
They didn't even give Canelo a warning when he's about to fucking back suplex him.
Nope.
I was like, damn, Canelo strong.
But if they would have did a draw, would have been a better marketing for the second fight.
Oh yeah,
who really won?
Yeah,
that would have controversial.
But honestly, I think by him winning, making it a bigger draw. Honestly,
it is. But that basically
now eyes are going back and watching the other fights in his career and all of that. Because let's be honest, how many of us even knew who the fuck he was before this fight?
I didn't know who he was.
I'm
gonna ask you guys. Maybe y'all know the autobiography of this guy, or like,
Nah, I ain't know him. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had no idea who he was.
Was he on the rise or something, like, up and coming fighter? Or?
No, I know only one person that probably knew of him. Big Russ probably the only person that knew of this dude.
Yeah, Big Russ. Yeah, because Big Russ be following a lot of them fighters overseas. I didn't know who he was, but once I looked at the tail of the tape and I saw that dude was like 6'2" or 6 feet or 6'2". I think it was 6 feet. Yeah, he was 6 feet and had a 2-inch reach advantage. I was like, uh-oh. And Canelo only 5'8.5". I was like, Canelo gonna have to knock this dude out.
That's what Drago should have did to Creed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what's your thoughts, Zeus? Any other thoughts before we move on?
Nah, I ain't got nothing. I wasn't really too heavy into this, so I ain't really got too much to go on.
All right. Okay. All right, Mr. Jones. Let's move to our second topic, Kevin Samuels. So popular YouTuber, relationship guru, actually ended up passing away, you all, on Thursday, I believe. This past Thursday, he passed away from cardiac arrest. Apparently the story was he invited a young lady over to his place the night before. He actually did a live stream that night. And after the live stream, when they went to bed, and then in the morning, he woke up complaining of chest pain. She said at that point, Kevin fell over on her. She tried to administer CPR because she's a nurse. She also asked for a defibrillator and told the front desk to call an ambulance as well. So the ambulance did come. They came and picked him up. But unfortunately, once he got to the hospital, they weren't able to revive him, and he ended up passing away. So first off, before we get to the negative part, and what people are doing, let's just talk about his legacy and what he meant to you all if you actually watch this content.
Man, the floor is yours, brother.
I actually watched a few of his YouTube videos.
Okay.
I would say he wasn't really that controversial. He pretty much held the mirror to a lot of the female callers that came in. Yeah. That's pretty much what he was doing, and just reflecting on it.
That man was the Kanye workout plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was just asking questions and realized.
I want a baller. I want a doctor. I
Yep.
want a 6-figure, 7-figure dude. He was the blueprint.
Yeah,
Yep.
but this brought a conversation that a lot of females in real time have unrealistic expectations in the dating world or their value
Exactly.
on the dating market. Like,
Exactly.
like a lot of people didn't even know. I
He's
think only
pretty much
Go
like
ahead.
a lot of people didn't even people like only like 10% of the population make 6 figures or more. A lot of people didn't know that. Like a lot of people
Nope.
think 6 figures you can find them left and right.
Shit, it's
And
less than 10.
it's like 9%. I think it's 9%
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, it's like 9% now, especially with the economy and the way that things are happening now. It's a
I
lot
just
of,
round I just rounded up and say 10. 1 out of 10 people make 6 figures or more in the U.S.
Yeah.
population, something like that. Yeah. All right.
yeah.
Rest in peace. I would say he had a good influence, good following. He had like 1 million+ followers. So
Yeah. Well, me personally, I was an avid watcher of his content, and yeah, I think in the beginning, yeah, he was like harsh on women, but a lot of it also was entertainment, which he spoke on, and it's like the way that he was, like the average at best video, which is the one that went viral. That's how he started, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, speaking to individuals. But even with speaking to those individuals in that manner, he was still spitting facts. And
yeah,
it
of
was
course.
things that, and it was a lot of things that I was able to relate from even my dating years and everything like that. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is why that happened. Okay, this is why that happened. Yep, that makes sense. I had this thought, and this is why that girl did that. And yep, he confirmed it. But no, the thing is, we've just gotten to a society that, and again, it's Happy Mother's Day. We're not trying to take
Nah, I
a
hope. Oh well,
dump on the
nah.
mothers or anything. I was just gonna say
I'm
we're
gonna let
in
you
a
finish that point.
society.
I got you.
All right,
I know where you're going with
we're
this.
in we're just in a society where everything is catered towards women. You know what I'm saying? Most of the marketing and everything like that. So women just believe that, hey, you can have it all,
but there's a
and that's
reason.
just not the case.
There's a
Huh?
reason.
Go ahead.
Women are the biggest consumers. That's why if you ever watch a commercial, it's
Yeah.
catered to because I think 80% of household purchases about women or something it's something ridiculous like that.
It is. So it's 80% of household purchases. And then if you want to round it to a dollar, almost 70 cents out of every dollar spent in the US is spent by a woman.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I get that, but the problem is a lot of women have started believing this propaganda. And the problem is, how can I put this? Do your looks and does your situation dictate what you're asking for?
Nah, that's pretty much what I was about to say, though, and
That's
you just kind of
that's
set it
true.
up perfectly.
Yeah, yeah.
Because basically,
But
what I
no,
was
go
gonna
ahead,
say
Steve.
was he's pretty much he was the when all the women was coming up, because I swear to God, and please don't kill me, Barb's, but I think Nicki Minaj fucked up the whole dating world when she came out with the whole boss bitches, wife and niggas. So with that,
Yeah.
it rose the ego of
Can we go back to
womanhood.
Beyonce?
Nah, it's before then. I would say what really wrong. You forgot if y'all look at the past, like even the old TV shows with like
Mm-hmm.
programming, like
Nah,
living
because it might
sex,
help my point though. Go
all
ahead.
those old shows, like pandering to
Yeah.
women, saying you can live the single life. You know that's all
Yeah,
the
living single.
Derek
Yeah,
Jackson.
living single.
Then
Derek
on top of that,
Jackson.
then on top of that, the thought culture took over.
Oh
The
yeah,
thought
definitely
culture took over.
Derek Jackson.
I'm about to say,
Jeremy
yeah,
Holloway. He's
so
pretty much fair, but he does a little simp too every once in a while.
My opinion, those people was finessing females for the most part. They were just telling them what they want to hear for money. That's all they were.
Yeah,
They
Exactly.
but nah. So my thing was basically what I wanted to say when I was going to set it up was like we had all these people do this, and we had all these females empowering these women, thinking that okay, yeah, you can just get the right man and you'll be set for life, or you can use these niggas and go ahead and maneuver how you want to. But we had the guy that was the no man to that shit.
Yeah.
Basically, we had the guy. All right, hey, if you want to do this, well, hey, statistically proven
Yep.
that ain't how
yeah,
it
that's
works.
true. Yeah.
And all right, cool, you may be having it down, but like, what you got going for yourself? Where's your end game
Exactly.
goal? What do you
Exactly.
have running? What do you own?
Yeah.
What are you investing
Because
in? How are you generating dollars? Like everything,
yep.
he was basically the no man for the vixen. The vixen, what's that
IG
movement? The
baddies and
whole
all that.
no. Amber
Oh,
Rose
oh,
started that movement. That
slut
whole
Oh, the
walk,
slut
movement,
walk
slut
the
shit.
walk,
slut.
The
It
slut
was
walk.
slut walk.
Yeah,
basically the slut no man, because that's the best
yeah.
category I can put it in.
Slut walk ain't nothing but I can be sexual liberated. I'm gonna use that word without judgment. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Nah, man,
That's
that
all.
was just basically a
I,
front of you being
I'm
sexual and somebody not
without criticism.
judging you for getting the things that you receive of being sexual by you being the person of your body.
Exactly.
Basically, he was saying like, nigga, fuck all that. I'm still gonna judge you.
Yeah.
Cause why
Because
not? You gonna judge us?
exactly. And here's another thing too. The reality of it all was this, and I think this is another thing that he was trying to do, because as you know, what I'm saying, as a supporter of the show and everything like that, there would be women that would call, and he'd be like, "Do you have anything on the topic?" No, but I just wanted to say thank you. And he's like, "Well, thank you for what?" Oh, because of you. You know, I did. You know, you were harsh at first. I didn't like your tone, but I really started listening to what you said, and because of that, I've landed me a high value man. We getting married. The wedding date is such and such. Here's my ring. Or some women were calling who were married saying, "Hey, you know what I'm saying, I became more feminine. I became more cooperative. And now when my husband comes home from work, he's a lot more happy and things like that." Basically, to me, overall, Kevin's point was this: you shouldn't have to be rich to get cooperation and have a peaceful home as a black man, which is basically what society was trying to make it seem like. Like if you wasn't a baller and you wasn't balling and things like that and making, you know, millions of dollars a year and stuff like that, then at the end of the day you shouldn't have that much say so in your home.
Well, you
You
got.
should only have. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was about to say, I'll let you finish. I'll let you finish. Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
you know what I'm saying? Like you can't. But literally, and he's right. You see other races with beautiful women from their race, and these guys aren't balling. They average earning men, or you know what I'm saying, slightly above it.
Or
But they
hard
got
working
women,
ass man.
So
yeah,
social
Working.
and hard
Yep.
working.
that's social
And,
media.
And the
Social media.
woman still working. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I can name one right now working my job. Married in the mud. I ain't even know this chick was 50. She better than most of these chicks that's 20. I'm talking about
exactly.
body out of this world. Slim Pop Slam about a magazine,
I know
bro.
a few too. Yeah, I
I
know a
would say
few too.
And
Trust
hey,
me.
If you
and
seen her
look,
husband, you'd have been like, Slim, where the hell did she get the Mexican Benjamin Button from?
exactly. But again, but
But
no, it's true. But the thing is, they prioritize and they take pride in their men. Whereas versus sometimes, and I'm not going to say all, but some of our sisters are basically just like, look, you're a utility. Unless you make it, unless you can give me this lux lifestyle that I want, unless we have a G wagon, we live in a $500,000 home, and we able to take multiple vacations a year, then you just a regular dude, and you'll get what I give you.
but 90% of the I'm gonna be honest, 90% of the chicks won't ever live that lifestyle.
Nah,
Realistically.
look,
No,
I ain't even gonna say that.
no,
I ain't
they
even gonna say
won't.
that. Nah, we're gonna keep it on the fact, right? And we're gonna keep
All
it
right,
real talk by real people. Kevin Samuels wasn't doing nothing, was telling people basically what the fuck they just didn't want to hear.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
true.
And he was
I get
That's it.
proving it by
yeah,
statistical facts.
yes.
People
Yeah,
didn't like it because he was stern on his facts. Just
yep,
like how
And
we
he was
do on our show.
Yeah.
We debate, we use facts, or we try to pull statistics to help our argument or our point of view. Now, with
yeah,
that, that's shedding light on what you're actually living. He was only shedding light on what they was actually living, what they were
yeah.
yeah,
portraying. All right, well, okay, this is your lifestyle. Well, all right, well, statistically proven, this is not gonna work for you. Because you know why? 9 times out of 10, these people fail. There's only a
yep,
2% people doing this. Well, if you don't have this
yeah,
going, well, you have no end game going. That's
yep,
all it was. Now,
yeah,
the
He
height
tried
of
to take
this,
away the toxic relationship love shit. That's what he's pretty much trying
exactly.
to do.
pretty much.
He also
That's
took
why
away.
we couldn't understand it because a lot of it was so old. It was so old mannered
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
like three
Yeah.
generational like hex. Like we wasn't in that. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know what the fuck you talking about for real, for real. Until
And
we
here's
actually matured and then actually think about the bigger picture. Like, you know what? He might be right. Because it wasn't
exactly.
only with females, it was just more popular with females because I mean, think
He
about
was
it.
They
talking
Women
was
got
the
a lot
biggest
of control with
consumers.
shit too.
Yeah,
he was talking to the men too. Because I watched
yeah.
a few. He was
Yeah, he
even
But
definitely
more
was.
so,
Yeah.
he was more harsh on the men.
Of course, he was more harsh on the men. You know why? Because he didn't want us being lazy or anything like that. Here's the thing: he wanted us to be hard working and everything like that. Because I think the millennials, I think for us, yeah, I think we for black men, like black millennial men, I think we like the highest earning men ever. You know what I'm saying in the black community for like generations.
I think boomers is the richest black men though.
Oh, boomers. Okay, boomers.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think this is the boomers. This is
It's
right
the
before
boomers.
us.
Yeah, it's right
This is
Boomers
like
before us.
get
Dude.
jobs though. They had
okay.
good jobs though. Fresh out of like back in boomers, you could have graduated like 18 and have a decent job to raise a family.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
I'm
Yeah,
not saying
but
you're not super rich, but you're enough to raise a family.
because of
eh,
the economy at the time.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
The
that
Like,
is
country
true.
is post World
and
War
then
II, but
also they got in too, and then also it's growing now. So if they still in that same career, then their
Yeah.
money will probably So
when
I
you
was
might
about
be
to
right.
say
I
that.
got
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's
Yeah. 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 It is the boomers. You
Oh,
know
so
what?
we made the most money doing civil rights.
Yeah,
no.
you gotta, bro. You gotta remember, bro. And that's another point that Kevin used to
80%
make.
marriage rate before
Yeah,
welfare. You know, 80% black people would get married at an 80% rate. 8 out of 10
Yeah.
exactly.
black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what Kevin was saying. Thank you, Mr. Jones, for saying that. You just triggered something in my mind. Our grandparents, bro, went through segregation, civil war, went through all of that stuff, and still found a way to be happy, have a home, make sure, you know what I'm saying, they raised our parents, all that kind of stuff. But yet, us, well, our generation and even the generation of Z, most educated ever, but somehow can't figure out how to make family work.
I think it's because society is different for millennials versus boomers and the previous
Yeah,
generation. Marriage is not like I'm going to say this. There's no
well,
pressure to
nah.
get
See, you think you got to think about it. Marriage was sacred.
now, but
yeah,
marriage is
that's true.
but back in the day, like if we was all boomers, we all probably be married with like 4 kids. If we went back
Of
to the
course
same,
we would.
we all be married with like 4 kids, right? If it was
Of course we would.
or the
Of course.
generation before. There's no pressure. Like, is no social pressure to get married like it used to be.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
true.
No,
And
so
I'm gonna tell you another thing too. Just to add on to what you said, Josh, the social pressure, social media. Like, one of the messages that he was working on right before he passed was, listen, for the ladies who have high value men, and he got some women to call in to basically attest to this. When you have somebody that's high earning, all of that monogamy, and he's strictly coming home to you, that's that's unrealistic. You know why? Because the fact that he's earning that type of money and has that type of power, you're not the only woman that wants him. Now, as long as he's coming home to you, making sure the house is good and he ain't putting the money in jeopardy, you gotta let him do his thing. You just have to. And that's just the way that life is,
but
period.
yeah,
And that's the way that it's always been.
but it's always been like
So
that.
yeah,
That
always.
it's always been
But
like that. Even previous time, even our grandparents' times, it was like that.
exactly. But I think what's happened too, especially for like the women of this generation, they hear when a couple gets divorced and then the woman comes out about, oh, when a man cheated and all that. Okay, well, you the one who made it public. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, he cheated. And now, if it's public embarrassment, I can understand a woman divorcing her husband. Like what Lala
Nah,
went through, like
hold up.
like what Lala went
Oh,
through
good.
with Carmelo, as far as Carmelo getting that stripper pregnant and the stripper being all public about it. I believe that if the stripper was never public, let's say if this woman was a nurse or a doctor and wanted her privacy and she ended up getting pregnant, Lala and Carmelo would have never got divorced. But it's because it went public and everybody was able to make a big deal out of it. That's what
Nah, I
ultimately
doubt it.
caused the
Nah,
split.
Lala was already tired. I would say, I ain't gonna lie to you. Mello was being
Melo was he was
typical dude,
Yeah, he was
man.
reckless. He was
he was,
reckless.
he was
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
typical
reckless.
nigga.
He was.
he was extremely right.
I'm sorry to say it, but yeah, nah, yeah,
Yeah,
But
he was
he was
reckless.
tripping.
are y'all guys shocked? NBA
But
players?
look though, nah, what I wanted to say was
Shocked about that? I don't think nobody in the panel was shocked about that.
Of course
shocked
I'm not
about what?
shocked.
Like
About the
NBA players.
Canelo situation? Oh
I
no,
don't
no,
think.
nah.
I don't
So,
think.
but not going with that. It's just like the social media fact. You know? It's just not even.
Yeah.
It's not in the point of Well, it is the point of you voicing it out. That's like one of the main factors of like how everything is on the forefront. Not only
Yep.
with that, not only that you have the sides of people when they failed marriages or failed anything in life, you also have the positives too. So now you're in competition with yourself because you're seeing the positive. Oh my God, this is working, and oh my God, people are praising this couple, and this should be the perfect couple. Everything look picture perfect, but you never realize and sit back and say, like, when you post your pictures, isn't it picture perfect to you? So what do you think everybody else is on?
That's true. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, they only post in the highlights. They not posting the bloopers or the deleted scenes.
No, they wait till after they break up, they get abused, and then they do the whole video.
Social media is
You
faking.
know.
So with that, Kevin Samuels was basically the glitch in the matrix telling you, hey, Slim, nah, man, everything ain't peaches and cream. You know what?
It's
And he
not.
made a market off of it. And you know who hated it? The people that couldn't face reality. Because they were so stuck in that world that everybody was saying, oh, yeah, go ahead, go get it. Oh, yeah, you're doing right. But in actuality, technically, well, statistically, in his words, no, you're not.
Yeah. I mean, and here's the funny thing.
Much.
You always get these women. First of all, let's be real. It's only a few of these IG chicks or OnlyFans chicks that's really making money. And those ones have actual teams behind them. They've signed to production companies that promote them and generate that type of income. So that's number one. So the whole notion of a woman just sitting there because she's cute. No, cute and pretty is just about everywhere. You can go, you hit all your major cities. You go to Vegas, Miami, LA, New York, Houston and Dallas, Atlanta. You can find pretty everywhere. Seattle, you can find that shit everywhere. What makes you stand out is how well you know the algorithms and able to market yourself. And most people hire a team for that.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
The top OnlyFans chicks have management teams that run they OnlyFans.
Yeah.
You don't even know that. I had to tell you, they just sit there and take pictures.
But Mr. Samuels was the person that put this together because out of all of it, I just don't want to talk about the subject or either bash women that, suit their life that I may not agree with or Mr. Samuels may not agree with statistically, right? Or the world works. What I'm going to say that his point was that hard works get results.
Yeah,
basically the work that you put in is what you're going to get out. So what are you putting in? If it's fabric, that shit foo-foo, you putting a band-aid on something just to cross the bridge, that shit eventually gonna get weak and it's gonna fold.
Yep.
Everything got an expiration date. Everything. Don't matter what it is.
Answer that about the bashing component. It's not really bashing because a lot of women are coddled from criticism. So when they hear criticism, they assume it's bashing, and it could be honest criticism.
Oh, they've been spoon-fed their whole life. Been telling them they've been this and this the whole time.
This generation of women been coddled, bro. No one really tells them the truth, right?
I'm gonna see if I can find it. But I do want to ask y'all a very controversial topic, and this is what really got most women in an uproar, or at least from what I see, is that the narrative that he was painting or what he was saying. Like, he said,
what did he say, for example?
I would say,
you talking about the women over 35?
No, just certain things that he said, and I want to say that it was taken away from like a small snippet. You know how social media is; they take something, they don't know the whole narrative or the whole story to it. They take a clip. Like one major thing that I know offhand was like all mothers or all women shouldn't believe their daughters were molested by a man or something like that.
So I know exactly what you're talking about. What happened was there was a mom.
It was taken out of context. I know.
Yeah, exactly. I saw that episode and I watched that. I actually watched the entire episode, and it was the whole narrative was he supports child abuse. No, what happens is this. What happened was this. The mother said that she threw her man out of the house because the son got hurt. They did an investigation. The court system said that it should be a stay away order for right now while they were doing a full investigation. The husband or boyfriend, the husband or the child's father wanted to be back in their lives, wanted to make it work. But she was like, no, my child. And I asked my child, and he was like, well, how old is your child? Oh, well, he's 3. Here's the thing. I'm not saying that the mother didn't take the right steps of getting the authorities involved. Yes, you do need to do that if the child had to get stitches and everything. But just to automatically say that you believe the child, I don't necessarily agree with. As a father, I have had, even, you know what I'm saying, with mine, when she's been playing around and stuff, she's gone, oh, dad, that hurt me, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Kids play, kids have their imagination. Now, if it's a serious investigation that's done, and after the police conclude, yes, he was in the wrong for this, then okay, then you keep him away from the child, or you do supervised visits or whatever else. But if there's no substantial evidence, then no, because kids are vindictive. Listen, I grew up, and I can talk about my personal situation. I grew up with a step parent in the household. I didn't like my step parent. So any chance that I got, I literally would go to my mom, hey, look, he did this,
Sabotage.
he did that.
Right.
Yeah, try to sabotage him. That's just it's just what, you know what I'm saying? That's just sometimes what people do.
Okay.
It's the truth. And so that's the thing. I disagree. Now what got a lot of women in the uproar too is when he said women over 35 are leftovers. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's true. I hate to say
It
it, it's
is
true.
true.
It's true.
It
Nobody
is
wants to
true.
say it. Society won't say it, but yeah. Because if you knew
And
your odds of a woman getting married, I think over 40, yeah, it would hurt a lot of people because they do the statistical odds of it.
exactly. And
You know,
here's the thing.
I think a woman at over 40 better off
Talk
getting.
about it.
She's more likely to get killed in a terrorist attack than get married. You got to know that. That's
Exactly.
actual fact. I hate to
Nah,
say it.
it is. And the
I didn't
thing
know
is, the
that. I
reason,
was like, wow, that was shocking. I was like, oh wow.
that's what I'm saying. But here's the problem too, and like this was one of the narratives that he painted was, y'all see a couple of anomalies happen where it's like some one-offs,
Mhm.
and you know what I'm saying, women that are 40 plus and all, they end up getting married or getting remarried and all that, and then women sit up there and they hold out hope. No, look at the entire data or statistics, and like you said, Josh, they have a better chance of dying in a terrorist attack than getting married again, because here's the thing,
Get them to play the
and
Mega Millions.
exactly, and like here's the thing, it's not even the fact that they can't get married, it's the type of man that they want, and that's what they need to realize. If you
Yep.
tell me that you want this guy that could provide a lux lifestyle and all that, you after 35, I'm going to be honest with you, that man who's making that kind of money, because I know a couple of them, they're going to say, damn, she fine. Yeah, the body is right. The, you know what I'm saying, she looked good. She got a good paying job. She doing this, she doing that. Why has nobody married her?
Man,
What?
hey,
She's probably different
Listen,
most of the time. But also his show also proved another point. A lot of these chicks turn down proposals.
I'm sorry,
they
not
do,
sorry, but
Yeah,
this
because
a
is
they
lot
this
of
is
hold it.
chicks
this
actually
Go,
is the
go
got.
ahead,
best
Zeus. Say
advice.
it.
If
Go ahead,
this is the
say it,
best
Zeus.
advice, this is the best advice that he's telling you. Because I'm trying to tell you, any man that's over the age of 35 is in a good tax bracket. He will see you and he will see everything like, okay, all right, well, everything's set up.
Yeah,
No kids, no nothing, no shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
exactly.
The odds,
And here's my,
but you
no,
got the odds of finding a chick 35 and over without a kid. I'm gonna say about the days that's very rare. That's like very,
it is very rare.
very
But
rare. You're gonna keep it
But
buck with you. That's very
not even
nah,
that though. Even the ones with kids, the kids are financially straight. They're financially straight. It's just
rare.
like I don't know what it is. It's sad.
that's what
Like
I'm
I
saying.
see it. Like I know it. Like I've seen it in my life. Like this is not
That's what I'm saying.
wrong.
Thank you. Yeah, and it's just one of those things. Like, and like even me now, it's changed my perspective. And I'm just like I've met older women and all that. Body's nice. You know what I'm saying? Decent job. They make it $70,000, $80,000. You know, take care of themselves, driving a Benz, all that kind of stuff. But I'm just like, why has nobody married you? And like when they snap off and automatically get defensive with, oh, I ain't never been pressed for nobody to marry me. Right there. Okay, cool. So you're not
Oh my
agreeable.
God, yeah.
That right there.
She's difficult to deal with. Most of the time, you say,
Yep,
"Oh, you
difficult.
never been married or long term." She's difficult to deal with. Nobody won't say it.
Ex- exactly. And here's what women need to understand as well. Yes, that high value or that rich man that's dealing with you, he will deal with you to have sex because you probably have good WAP and you probably give that gaunt 3,000. But guess
Yep.
what?
And you know
After
what's
about
better
three to
than that?
four, go ahead.
You know what's better than that? Getting all that and don't have to pay for shit.
Exactly. When I don't have to put you on a wheel, when I don't have to worry about you taking half of my finances, of course I'm going to deal with you. When I hear that you say, "Oh, I ain't thinking about marriage," oh, this is perfect. I'm going to deal with you for 6 months, maybe a year, and then after it gets old, see you later, and I'll be on to the next thing.
Oh yeah, but you also got to bring up like guys in those they tend to date younger. They don't date females in their a lot
Exactly.
of people don't understand
That's
that.
another thing. I
Bring
was
that
trying to bring it up.
people get uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You see a guy like
Let me
35. Let's say a guy
Now go
35,
ahead, Josh. Talk about
25.
go
that
ahead.
shit.
A lot of people go uncomfortable with that. I said that's normal. I'm like, I don't see what the
It
big
is.
only
Because
I might say maybe in our community it's a little odd, I guess. Especially like 10 years or something like that.
yeah,
Because I know
here's the
people in
thing.
their 40s and their wife is like 26 and nobody saying
And
Exactly.
then you know what the thing that's crazy too? I want Peggy off that.
All right, go
anything.
ahead,
And
go ahead.
then you know what most females do, and I
Mhm.
see it all the time because I'm always usually the confidant sometimes, because I like conversation. So it's
The tales of
always
the toxic king. Go ahead, Zeus.
okay. But no, it's always um he too young for me. He don't know nothing. I ain't messing with him because he might be set up, but he's still immature. Nah, you insecure. You don't want to step yourself out there because he in the new generation. He may have something on his side that you may not know, and both of y'all are equal. So now you don't want to be in competition. It's not like you're in control, or
There.
you can give him advice, but you scared the advice that you want to give him may be over demanding because he's already knowing what he knows,
Listen,
right?
it's two.
Now
All
with
right, go
that,
ahead, Zeus. My
now
bad.
you get a guy that's your age. You get a guy that's your age, he's pretty much gonna come at you just like how you really want it. Oh, he's a player. Nah, I don't know. He coming on me too
Mm-hmm.
strong. I don't know what's going on. He probably do this with
Yep.
all the women. So now it's damn if you
Now
do,
it's an
damn if you
issue.
don't.
Yep. Here,
Now it's a you and a side of box thing. Go ahead.
here's the thing. This is what I was going to add on to what you said. You're absolutely right. Here's the thing. When older women get with younger men, it's for two reasons. Number one, obviously they want their backs blown out because older men, let's just be real, they focused on making money. So they gonna give 5 to 7 minutes, then they back on the laptop looking at stocks and their businesses and whatever else, going to the next level. Oh, young guys, 26, 27 years old. Exactly. His 401k is slamming. He had, yeah, rest in peace to Kevin. Now, well, his net worth was 4 million, and we'll
Also,
talk
what I
about
want
that.
to say too, I about to say I'm only speaking from experience. This is what I've
I am
seen
too.
with connections with women and day-to-day life and things that's in my statistical point of view.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I just want to
Yeah.
let that be known because I know most women always say, "Oh, niggas always talking about what a woman should do and how they should be, and they ain't even a woman. You a bitch ass nigga. I ain't a bitch ass nigga. I don't know nothing about that shit. But what the fuck y'all
Yeah.
tell? Okay."
Yeah. But like here's the thing. So it's two reasons why, again, two reasons why an older woman gets with a younger man. Number one, get their backs blown out. Number two, the second reason is so they could be in control of the relationship.
Yep.
Because what has happened was, and they were previously married, that man was the breadwinner, so he controlled a lot of stuff. And he said, you know what I'm saying? He had the final say. They didn't like it. Now they want the control. Okay, you can have it, but you're not gonna get the outcome that you want. Because when that younger guy gets older and starts getting money and everything like that, he's gonna want legacy. He's gonna want a child. You can't give that to him at 40, 45 years old. Most women can't. And that's another thing too that I hate. Women will see one woman, oh, this woman gave birth at 43 years old. Okay, great. consider her a genetic miracle because geriatric pregnancy usually starts after 35.
Yep.
And you can die on that operating table giving birth to that child after
Yeah, but
35.
I think feminism did that because feminism prolonged marriage. Like chicks
Yep.
think they can marry older, and actually, no one ever tells a lot of females that you on a shot clock soon as you turn like 18 or into the dating world as an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, a woman only have like a peak year. I think a man's peak year is longer for the most part, like
It
at
is,
least
bro.
10 years at least.
Bro, here's the thing. Where I'm at now, and where I'm at now, I drive by the baseball field. I see
Mm.
it all the time.
Yeah.
I see dads who are in their 40s supporting their sons playing baseball, little league baseball, and the
Mhm.
wives are 24, 25,
I
couple
see that.
years out of college. Why? Because we can produce children a lot longer than women can. And that's the age, honestly, where we start reaching our true earning potential and really get smarter with our money. Yes, you
Yeah.
may have some guys at 30, 35 years old who, you know what I'm saying, able to make a lot of money and all of that. But usually after 40 is when men really start accumulating money and we're smarter with it and we know how
I
to
forgot
make it
what the age
grow.
is. I think it's like 40 to 55 or something like that. That's what
Yeah,
most
45 to 55 is our
it's something like
financial stride. Yeah,
that. Yeah, I
that's
think it's
why
like 5 you should be somewhat stable. I mean, the average man
exactly.
on the
You
average
said
basis,
what? What?
stable.
5 what?
35
35, you're
you should
stable.
be
Yeah,
somewhat
35, you're
stable.
stable.
You don't necessarily have to be
Yeah.
rich, but say you have like you're well into your career, you got benefits,
Oh
Exactly.
yeah,
something
35. Yeah, you should actually have
a
your
stable.
your actual annual
Yeah,
into your savings,
yeah,
and then
Exactly. Yeah.
also your that annual should increase from like the last like 5 years or so. It should increase like
Yeah.
every year. It should be like a 2% increase like every year. I might be off, but I know it
It's like
is.
cost of living increase. But yeah,
cost of
Yeah,
living
35.
3%. They normally that's
Yeah.
the only reason you get a raise is the offset inflation.
yeah, it's cost of living increase, but also just like the manager yourself from like 21 and above. Like
Yeah,
you always want to increase what you saving. Like,
yeah,
you
Yeah.
will start off, you'll have like maybe 2,000, but like at the 30 age mark, you wanted to have like, half of your annual salary, you know what I'm saying, in your
yeah.
bank account, in your
You
savings, you
got
know what I'm
you
saying?
got to understand the psychology of a man. Men have to like work and put labor in. No one's gonna feel sorry for a man, really, if you
No.
broke. Society don't care.
No.
Females get the
Society
benefit.
doesn't.
Females get the benefit of the doubt.
So define stability.
So, so,
Stability.
so when we say stable, we mean when we say stable, we're not talking about rich. We mean you can pay your rent, you can pay whatever other bills that you have, and just be able to serve.
Enjoy leisure.
Yeah,
To a
basically.
degree.
Well, we're
We're
not
not
even
saying you gotta
enjoy
be rich.
leisure.
We ain't saying you gotta be rich. I say you have a
Yeah,
stable career, stable income coming, a nice
yeah,
401k balance by 35. I'm just throwing something out. You're like, yeah,
So
exactly.
basically,
Basic.
you have a sturdy lifestyle where
yeah.
there's no stress and no obstacles that you're really struggling with day by day.
You're always gonna have
Nah,
obstacles.
That's
I was
stable.
about to say you're
Nah,
always gonna
I say
have
that's stable.
obstacles and stress.
No, no, no. I
Yeah,
mean, that's no. See, not the obstacles like of something new or something coming to your company. That's simple shit. That's just life. I'm talking about like shit you're really struggling with that you can fix, but you just keep on delaying.
I get what you're saying. Like your credit and stuff like that. Yeah, by
Right, right.
35.
Like credit
Yeah,
or
Yeah,
like
by
like you
you
35,
get
said. Yeah,
your
yeah. By
credit should
30,
be okay. Okay, I'm gonna say okay. Not you ain't gotta have an 800 credit score, but
like you
exactly.
got a good job and
You need to be
everything, but whole time like you still catching the bus and stuff, and you live across town.
exactly,
Now it might be good for
exactly,
you, but you can get that license today and make that commute a little bit shorter. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Yeah, by 35. It also depending on where you live, but yeah, 35. You should be able to have
some
your
people,
own place. Yeah, 35. You should be able to have your own place, be able to pay your bills, and just be okay. At 40, you should be able to pick up a hobby because you've earned enough where you can have that money at your leisure and everything like that. And then you can also start looking for a family around that time.
I thought they said that man should get married like 35. I think the average of marriage.
Yeah.
They like by 35 you should have a stable career where you can bring on a family. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
35.
Yeah, 35. And your wife
I
should
don't know
be
how to
seeing.
look it up.
No, you can look it up. Matchmakers recommend that for most
If
people.
that's the case, then I'm on the right path.
35, and your wife is a little
Like,
bit younger, like 5 to 10 years younger, so you can have
oh
kids.
no.
It's a certain point for each person. That's it. That's all in stats, though. That's all in stats. There's exceptions to every rule.
It is.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
an anomaly.
No, but you met your wife. When did you get married? You met your wife what, undergrad, grad school, like when you was young.
Nah, like 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's different.
You might as
That's
well go ahead and then pop out that boy and had American Dream. I'm rooting
Oh
for
man,
you. Rooting for you. Uncle Mike.
nah. Two of me, man. I don't wish that. Two of me, nah, nah, not two of me.
Yeah, but Mr. Jones, your situation is different though. Y'all met when y'all was young and y'all grew together, so that's different. That's different. That's different. That's
I was about to
different.
say that too.
That's a
That's
different
another
situation.
thing. I was about to say that that's another thing too that's changed from back in the day until now. And other cultures, they're okay with getting with their men young, having that efficiency or one bedroom apartment, growing together, everything like that. Now, because of social media, chicks just want to be at the finish line, like, hey,
Yeah.
choose me.
So
You know what
what's
I'm
the
saying?
what's
Ah,
the average age someone should
I'm gonna
get
say
married?
this.
Like I got married at 30, and then I be asking other people. I be feel like I'm old.
Now,
30,
I'm gonna tell
30,
you right
You
now.
are
35.
old.
most people I
30 to
knew
30.
got
You
married,
are old.
uh,
It's like,
but most people I went to
I be
college with,
thinking I'm old. You are
they
old.
married their
It's like,
wives or their sweethearts like right after undergrad and grad school. Most
Yeah.
Yeah.
of them. Most
Here's
of
the
them.
thing.
Yeah.
I was about to say, here's the thing. So college is supposed to serve for two purposes. One, obviously, you get your education in the field and everything like that for you to grow. Number two, you're supposed to meet your spouse in college. Then y'all grow together. Y'all both work. And then after the man, you know what I'm saying, gets deep into his career, the woman, if she chooses to, because that's what the original feminism was about, women being able to choose and not being told. If the woman chooses to, hey, I'm going to come home, I'm going to raise my family, husband is partner in his firm or whatever he's doing, you know what I'm saying, VP or whatever else, now he can sustain and help a family. Let's say if after college you end up meeting your spouse, that whole men need to be married by 30, I'm gonna be honest with you. That was made by women. And the reason why is because women, that's when their biological clock
oh,
starts ticking.
that's when they was trying to roll. But now though, something like I ain't even gonna lie to you. I like the 30 age though, for real, man. It had to.
I don't.
Well, nah, it didn't even have to take me to get there. To be honest with you, because
I,
for real, the pure 30s. That's when you get that little bit of weight, and that's when you actually get your body that's gonna be defined for the rest of your life.
Oh my god.
no, you can fix that. Dieting and working
Yeah.
out. I
Of
would say
Yeah,
just
course,
yeah.
you can
yeah,
fix anything in today's
not,
society. But
I'm
I'm
saying
talking true facts. Think
I'm not
about
saying that,
this. Think about
but
this. There's so
30.
many. There's so many. Look. There's so many. There's so many young women that had got their bodies done in the entertainment industry, and once they got 30, they gained a little bit of weight, and it was like, damn, if I knew what I knew, I should have not had surgery, and I could have waited and had what the fuck I had.
But some of them get them
Now they keep on redoing
before
it.
they even hit 20. So
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They haven't even developed yet. Like 30 is just like when you that fruit is all the way open. It's like, all right, I need to shape how I need to shape it because this is what I'm gonna get. This is where I'm at.
Yeah, but that's all that is. So me personally, I think a good age to here's the thing. I actually think me personally, I think a good age to get married is probably around 35. I think a good age to start having kids for a man is about 37, 38, maybe even 40. And the reason why is because now you're like financially, your kids aren't born into any type of struggle environment. They're in a stable home. You know what I'm saying? And like you could provide the life that you want for your children. Obviously, I had, children like younger. So, and it's been a battle. But if I could do it all over again, I would definitely wait till I was like after 35.
Really?
I would
Yeah,
say wait till you at least get a stable career, like where you can
yeah,
take on. the bird, the big
I don't know,
fantasy.
man. I want to be an empty nester before 60. Shit.
Nah, because
Yeah,
I mean, because
facts.
technically,
Facts. I'm with
That's
Mr.
true.
Jones.
You get
That's
him
true,
out of here.
but let's do the let's do the math. Let's do the math. Say that you get married, you
Get your
start a
ass
kid
the
at
fuck up
35.
out of here. It's like, no.
Your kids be gone by you'll be 60. No, at 35, your kids will be gone. 18, they hit college.
yeah.
Nah, man.
35, I say is the perfect age to get married for, man.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was about to say 35 is actually the perfect age.
I would say
Because
30.
because here's the thing.
And then you gonna
Because
have
here's
your
the thing,
last
Mr.
kid
Jones.
at what, like 38? See, that's why so many old ass like granddaddy. Well, not even granddaddies, like fathers be like 50. I'd be like, bro, like not even 50, they be like 60,
Yeah,
70.
but there's nothing
Like,
wrong with that because
I know somebody
I
I
was
work
like,
with,
bro.
bro. They like 50.
I'm like, why your dad so
Like,
old, bro?
I still know motherfuckers at 60 that still having kids.
I did the math. I said, bro, you might not even make it to your kids' graduation. You 50,
Bruh.
bro.
I lied to you not. I
don't have
lied
no
to you
issue
not,
with
bro.
that, though.
I remember when I was growing up, man. It was a couple of guys who was like 15, and like their dad was like 50,
Yeah, but here's the thing though.
and I'm like,
think
young,
about
ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way. This your dad? Ain't no way. Your mom lying.
But I'm gonna be honest with you though. Having the kids younger, I'm gonna be honest, that does not benefit the children. You know why? Because you need to be able to give them that wisdom. You need to give them, you know what I'm saying, provide a nice life for them and things like that. Yeah, we had kids when we were younger. So obviously it is what it is. They're here now.
I would
But
say
if I
this.
could do it
Okay,
all
how
over
about
again,
now?
I would
How
wait
about
till
how
35.
difficult? How about this though? How about now? Think about, okay, us with kids. How difficult life is now, being in the know and being in the transition with this. Imagine being out that loop for more than 2 decades.
What do you mean? I don't get it.
Like a
What do you
20,
mean?
like a whole 20-year gap.
What you mean by that? Elaborate.
Like if okay, so you're a parent and you have a 20-year gap, like from the parent's child. You know what I'm saying? Say, okay, you're 35 and, well, even 15. All right, you're 35, you get like a 20-year-old chick, right? Boom. You have a kid. Now with this kid is growing up in this world. How fucking relevant are you with this kid growing up in this world? Because you see it changing, but you're not into that stage of growing with them because
I'm
it's
going to
so
be
far
honest with
off.
you.
So
So
yeah,
go ahead.
I'm about
Go
to say
ahead,
it's
Josh.
only three jobs. It's only three jobs.
Let you. So think about it. You have a kid at 35. If you have enough financial burden, like your wife don't have to work long hours, she can spend more time with the kids. Because you know, a common thing I
So your
see
wife would be
among
more in tune with the kid because she's a little bit
Yeah.
younger too. Then
the
also
first
we
teacher,
have a
the
more
kid,
personal relationship. Oh, yeah, I get that. Where was the man standing at? Where did the old guy standing at?
the old guy. So the father's supposed to be there to add structure, routine, and stuff like that. I know you're older,
Okay.
but yeah, that's what the
Yeah,
father.
but I was about
Mom
to
is
say that's what
Only thing you supposed to do is make sure his ass stay out of trouble. Make sure her
stay off
ass stay off the
got
goddamn
stay off
pole and
the pole,
OnlyFans.
starting the OnlyFans. Your
Yeah.
son,
Oh, see, yeah,
Here's the
that's the saying right there. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
that's the father.
Stay
That's
on
the
these
Make sure
father.
they
goddamn
ass
streets.
stay in, and make sure they ass stay in school. That's our job.
exactly. I was about
You
to
got
say
to
here's the thing, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Here's the problem, and Zeus, I get what you're saying, but that's also been something toxic that came from our generation. It was kids raising kids because I can't tell you how many times I go on my timeline and I see mothers and daughters in a club
Oh
together.
man,
It should not
not
be
even
like
that.
that. That
Yeah,
shit
it
is
Nah,
weird.
nah.
is.
The
old school
TikToks of
grandma,
them,
grandma
TikToks of them twerking to different
Nope.
videos. I'd be like, come on, bro. I'd be like,
But
man, that should be too
did
extra.
we not just see like Lil Durk's baby mother with his daughter in the club?
It's
Yeah.
Like
over.
not long
The
ago.
old
Nah,
ladies are like,
nah. You talking about G Herbo? You talking about
Oh,
Ari?
that's you heard. Well, one of them niggas. I just know
Yeah,
it's
you
one
talking
of them.
about Ari? She was in the
Mom,
club with her. Yeah, that shit was wild. I ain't even
that's,
gonna lie to you, bro.
I'm sorry,
Like,
I'm
nah,
that's
look.
weird.
saying.
That's weird.
That's what I'm
But
saying. And here's the thing: you want your parents to
Did
be
y'all
that
see that
much
video?
older.
I mean, I saw it. I just ain't know who Baby
I didn't
that
see
was.
the video. I didn't
All
see the
right, so
video.
hold. Let me explain this. Nah, because when I say this shit is wild, you know what I'm saying?
All right, go ahead.
Nigga, they in a hookah lounge. It looked like a hookah lounge or a nightclub, like a nightclub. It's people in the background. They blowing hookah. The kid is in there dancing. I think he got like a balloon or something. He just
Yeah, it
swinging
was
the
a
balloon
balloon.
around.
Yeah.
And his mother just twerking like in front of the joint, just clapping ass and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, wow, like everybody just clapping ass, like niggas just blowing smoke, like, wow, like, and ain't nowhere for this little nigga to go play and go watch Coco Melon or something. Like, bruh, come on now.
Bruh.
Ain't no
Ain't no
way.
club got
Ain't
no
no
child
way.
care.
Ain't no fucking way, bruh.
But this is what
Ain't no
exactly.
way.
But here's the thing. But this is what I'm
Bro, I'm
talking
from the
about.
hood, bro. Like I understand little small buildings and apartments. I know niggas smoke.
But you can
There's
afford to
always a
babysit that night.
designated room for kids. I don't give a fuck how small it is, but the little niggas ain't gonna be outside while everybody's smoking and shit.
Yeah. But see, but that's what I'm also talking about. We here's the thing. What has happened, man, trust me, bro, it set our community back. And the problem is when an older man does get with a younger woman, oh, he's a pedophile. He's this, he's that. Okay, well, let me ask you this. What is the name for the women who are 40 years old who be messing around with little 20-year-olds and 21? Because I'm going to tell you right now, when I was 19, I was smashing 35-year-olds.
Double standard.
I mean, the legend speak for itself over here, bro.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
All
We
right,
talking about
Peter Rhino.
the people's champ.
Hey, you know what? Nah, forget this. Hold on. I gotta do this right now. Hold on. Nope, I'm gonna do it. Y'all go ahead, carry on the show.
Hey, go ahead. But nah, I
You.
ain't even gonna lie to you. Nah, it is crazy though because it's yeah. I mean that older woman lifestyle with the younger man was crazy. But you know, I think what it was, like especially in our generation growing up, there wasn't really too much social media for them to get exposed.
Exactly. I'm about to say.
So,
I was
like
just about to
they
say
can
that.
go in and pick us up and dump us off. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you want a nice little outfit, some little Nikes. All right, bet. You cute as shit too. I bet you getting all the little girls, don't you? Yeah, you know, oh, dumb as shit,
Bro, I
boy.
cannot tell you how many times. I cannot tell you how many times, y'all. Like my mother has told me, like she stopped talking to a friend, had to cut off a friend, things like that because they said up there, oh my gosh, he moved to Pennsylvania. Where? Okay, where is he living? Where is he working? Oh, okay. Can I have his number? I just want to congratulate him. What? Like you sat there, you watched my son grow up, and you talking about some? You want his phone number?
Yeah, bro, that's a little weird. Seeing somebody grow up, that's a little weird.
See,
But nobody.
you had some
That's
Jada
weird.
Pinkett Smith in your.
Oh my god.
Weird.
I've been there. I've been there. I don't want to talk about it.
That's a double standard.
Mr. Jones, why you say Mr. Jones, why you say oh my god? What you talking about, Mr. Jones?
Hey,
Had some damn Jada Pinkett.
Hey, I was looking at your name. I thought it says Jones today. So look, I need you to go ahead and get it out today. Well, what happened, Mr. Jones?
Nah, man, I'm good.
He said no, I'm good. All right, you know what? All right, we're gonna go BTS the fuck out of that one. I'm gonna have to get there.
Mr. Jones, you gotta say I don't recall.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Your Honor, I don't recall.
Oh man, but nah, yeah, I've been terrible ever since. That's why I'm just like, what the whole thing in conclusion of like how we even got on this subject. Like niggas ain't really toxic. You know what I'm saying? I think what made it happen was that
OG got a question.
Go ahead.
Between you and your parents' age, probably about like 30 years.
Oh, shit.
About 30
years.
Because my parents had a lot of kids from their 20s to their 30s. So
they're like 60 shit. Like
hold
like
on,
It's at
30.
least 30 years for me.
What
My
do you mean,
parents
OG? Got a question? What's the question?
what's the
I
age
missed it.
difference from your parents?
Yeah, no, I'm like,
What's the
they're like
difference
60
between you and your
something.
parents? Say, all right, so the age difference. So me and my mom are literally 20 years apart, and
Same.
my dad, I think it's like 22 years, 21 or 22 years. So when you think about that age gap, I'm gonna tell you right now, at 21, 22 years old, neither one of them were mature enough to be trying to raise a child for real.
Yeah, but
Like let's just
they had kids young though. They got married.
That's what I'm saying.
Because my parents got married. They was like 21, 22 when they got married.
Okay. Yeah, no. Same thing with my grandparents. So like my grandparents, like my grandfather was like 19 and I think my grandmother was 17. And they've been married ever since.
Yeah, if you talk about my grandparents even younger, they was like
high school.
Married out of high school. Like, so each generation seemed like it got longer. That's what it seemed like. Each generation.
Yeah.
But nah, see, but you gotta think about it. Each generation was prepared a little bit different, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was always
the
man, the man being established, the woman being the supporter. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it's always
that was the base of my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's how it's always been. But you know, the narrative has changed now. You know, I just said that the other day. I was just saying, I ain't even gonna go off subject, but anyway, but nah, just with that. You know, that was the standards, and then it's just like now it's changing because not only that you have that standard, you have everybody else's standard that's right in front of your face. So that's being judged, you know, versus what's better for y'all well-being, and that's
listen. Let me tell you something. I rode past Villanova University the other day. Mm-hmm. Young Becky's going there supporting their friends getting married. They get married literally right after college, right after graduation, because they've been taught by their parents, hey, listen, this is what you do. You find your husband in college, you grow with him, y'all do what y'all got to do. You may grow apart 20 years from now, but guess what? You provide a stable home for the kids. Mm-hmm. The kids do what they got. And then once the kids is in college or about to graduate from college, if you want to split, do it. But
shit.
You do your 20-year bid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man. You gotta understand. I'm just saying. Stuff has changed. It's about love and happiness now, isn't it? It was never really about that. It was about the merger.
Detective Reynolds on the scene. Just wanted to know.
No. Man, but keep trying to get the Social Security check. I see you, Playboy, trying to get that retirement, trying to get part of her.
Listen, man.
You're right you in the wheel. That's the goal, man. City Boys up 3,000. I'm not switching.
No. It's true. Listen, bro. A woman who I consider like my aunt, because she grew. You know what I'm saying? Her and my mother was tight for like decades. Was like asking for me, and I was like, bruh.
That's actually weird if you think about it. If you make inverse,
when them cookouts, when them cookouts happen, they be a little weird, bro.
When I say she knew me since I was like 8 years old, she knew me since I was like 8, bro.
That's weird, bro.
That's weird.
It is.
When I say them cookouts happen, it be a little weird.
But I still took it down.
They come up, oh my god, ooh, hey, how you been? What's that you got on? Oh yeah, you been doing good. Oh, okay.
So MTU's that weird hook.
The double leg.
Auntie be looking like, hey, you don't get off my nephew. What the fuck is wrong with
you? Double leg takedown to a full mount.
Exactly. It is what it is, man.
Put you with those new Jordans came out.
I never drive the Mercedes that I got at home.
Exactly.
I think it either get off the lot.
I heard the PS5 is out.
Exactly. I keep an extra key under the door, man. I ain't never gave nobody no extra keys.
That's when you gotta be extra. That's when you gotta be extra toxic and be like, "Oh yeah, I already got it. Step it up." Yeah. It's like it's not one more. What you talking about?
Listen, man. It's just crazy. But all right, man. Let's talk some basketball, y'all. Talk some playoff
Oh
basketball.
man, wow! All right, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
great conversation.
That
Definitely
was a great
great
conversation.
conversation.
That was a great
Yeah,
conversation.
great conversation. Yeah, but let's go and talk some NBA playoffs, man. So obviously, y'all already know we in round two. Round two, couple series right now, 2-1 based
you
off of the
said
results
round
from
two.
yesterday. Yeah, we in round two of the playoffs, sir.
Oh,
So
wait. Oh, okay.
yesterday,
My
Yeah, they
bad.
dragging it out. That's all.
basically.
Got you.
So let's go ahead and let's talk about the games that happened yesterday. So Milwaukee, huge, well, not even an upset, but Milwaukee pulled it out versus the Boston Celtics. Ended up beating the Boston, I think 104 to 101.
103
I'm
to
mistaken.
We know the
103 to
strongest man
101.
in the weight room.
and Greek.
Exactly. Giannis
Giannis
went
got
off.
42.
Yeah.
Bully.
Had 42. Almost had a triple double. I think he had 42, like 15 rebounds, wasn't it?
It was
12. It was 12
12,
rebounds.
12.
Okay, so 42, 12 rebounds, and
Yeah, I
then
think
like
8
8
assists.
assists.
Yeah, like 8
assists.
Yeah.
I think he had 10. It was a little bit. I want to say 9 to 8.
Yeah, it's about 8 assists. So with that being said, gentlemen, what do y'all think of that whole? Well, what do y'all think about the game yesterday? Did y'all get to catch it? Like, did y'all see it?
Oh, I watched it. So,
I watched the first half, and then
Okay.
I had I had high hopes for Boston, and then that obviously didn't work out pretty much, and I seen some of the highlights. So once I seen,
Tatum had an ass game.
you said what?
Tatum shot horrible.
Yes, he was.
Fuck Tatum.
Tatum. I gotta
Talk
look
about
up stats. Nah, he was shooting bad that day.
he was shooting bad, though. He was like
I
4
believe it was somebody here defending Tatum at one point.
4 for 19, bro. 4 for 19. I just looked it up. 4 for 19.
Yeah.
He only got 10.
Yeah. Nah. Tatum, they strapped up. They did a good job, but I'm just going.
They don't really have to strap Tatum up for real. Like Tatum is not the person that you need to strap up. Like,
no, he can still go off.
Tatum and Brown.
Tatum's their offense.
Yeah.
Tatum and Brown are probably 2 punch.
And let's not forget, he is checking Giannis on the other side of the floor too.
now,
I don't know why he's doing that.
Ain't nobody checking Giannis.
There's just a body in the way.
I don't know why, but he
it's like bullying.
Yeah, he is. Here's what I want to say. 2 things. So
shit, modern day Shaq. Shit was crazy.
Basically.
Nah, go ahead.
So here's what I want to say about this series. Boston, I'm sort of with Zeus. I was a little scared at first that Boston could win that series, but I'm starting more so to lean with Mr. Jones with Milwaukee in 5. And I'm going to tell you why. Giannis is a bully, and they don't hold him accountable. I saw Giannis literally turn into running back mode on a couple of those drives to the basket.
Man, I'm trying to tell you like that.
But
like
the thing is, it was so
looking,
bad
man,
they couldn't do nothing. A second person would jump in
with bamboo sticks. Like he'd be like, "They have to hit me. I will take it." Yeah. Like who wants? And then I said this earlier before. Who wants to stand in front of him to take a fucking charge?
Nobody.
But Marcus Smart.
Bucks and 6.
Shoot, Marcus Smart got out the way a few times.
Actually,
I'm probably gonna be 5.
I'm sure it hurt.
I actually had Bucks and 6. That was my prediction.
Bucks and 6, but Mr. Jones is looking like he's gonna be right.
Game.
Yeah, it's all on next game. I'm gonna tell you right now. But the Bucks, I'm gonna tell you right now, the refs, they bailed the Bucks out a couple times. I'm gonna tell you when they bailed them out. Number 1, swallowing a whistle on a couple of Giannis's charges. Another time that they did it was Bobby Portis, I think, went over somebody's back and elbowed the person in the face. They didn't call anything. Yeah. And then number 3, that foul on Marcus Smart in the last closing seconds, that should have been a foul. That should have been 3 shots, not 2. That should have been
actually 3. If you look at it slow mo, he was not in shooting motion. It was actually on the floor. You gotta look at slow mo.
All right, I'll look at slow mo.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that one.
All right, that's fine.
It was a slow mo. If you look at slow mo, he did not go up until the foul was already committed. It was already committed.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, I give you that. Here's what I want to say as well. Tatum is not a leader. He's not.
No.
When you think about who a leader is for a team, it's usually the guy who scores the most, who the team can depend on in the clutch. Tatum is not that guy.
Yeah, it's different types. It's some on the court, some that is vocal.
Yeah, some that are vocal things like that. Yeah, I get it.
I
But
wouldn't
for the
say
most
He
part,
ain't none of them.
he ain't none of it.
Yeah, but they gave him the
because
assignment of. But
Mark
they gave
is
him
smart.
assignment of the MVP.
Honestly.
All right, let me ask. I mean, the perfect example: who the leader of the Warriors?
So,
Draymond Green.
No,
Now I was about to say
Draymond
that
is the-
you have your
hold on, listen.
Draymond Greens, boom, and then you also have like your silent killers. If anybody
Curry.
is silent,
Disagree.
it'll be
Curry leader on the
Kawhi.
court.
No, like Kawhi, like you know what I'm saying. Like when he's with a team and he wants to motivate, he just does use action, not words. You feel what I'm saying? That's different.
I can agree.
So
Draymond, to me, Draymond is the motivator and he's the enforcer, but the actual leader who keeps, I'm gonna say this, Draymond does keep everything together, but for the most part, I'm gonna say Curry
you about to
is
reach
still
with
the
this.
leader.
who is on the posters of every Warriors like anything with the Warriors?
He's the franchise player.
He's the leader.
He's the company player. No, he's the franchise player. Okay.
Now,
Draymond will beat the fuck out of Steph Curry. Okay. Okay. Look,
I still think
that's why Draymond's there. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You know they would have been traded Draymond, young. Like he bullied the fuck out of these people. Trust me.
Draymond,
he's an enforcer. He's an enforcer. You need that.
Nah, you wouldn't. That'd be a bad trade. He has great. He's smart too. He has great basketball IQ.
Yeah, but let's not. Let's stop it though. Let's stop it. If
No,
Draymond Green was anywhere else, he would not even be a name.
Draymond Green is like the new millennial version of Ron Artest.
Nobody would be talking about Draymond Green as the top anything.
Hold on, stop. So Tay, so you think that Steph Curry is the leader as well, right?
Yeah, Steph Curry is the leader.
Steph is the leader. Draymond is the heart and soul. Like he do it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that's what I believe as well. Every team needs that enforcer. Everybody needs that down and dirty guy. But when it comes to rallying the team and saying, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? We need to knock down these shots. We need to do," that's Steph Curry. Because Steph gets
I got you. So he's Al Capone and Draymond.
Draymond's like Mr. Reliable. He's Mr. Reliable until you do some stupid shit. That's what Draymond is. He's Mr. Reliable until you do some stupid shit.
Put it like this. Put it like this. The reason why I say a leader and the reason why I say Steph is a little bit more of a leader is because this. You can win a series. You could possibly close out or possibly win a series without Draymond. If there's no Steph Curry, the Warriors have no shot, period. Draymond is not going to give you 25, 30 points. He's just not going to get you 10.
What the fuck? Continue.
All right. That's true. That's true.
No, but it's true. It's true. It's true though.
It's true. So toxic ass, Mr. Jones. That was true, but toxic.
He give you
that's real.
He give you a solid 8, 8, and 5.
He give you a good post game presser. He give you a good
3 steals.
He give you 5 points, 10 rebounds.
That man will run a good 30 minutes and be like 1 for 4 or some shit like that.
But fuck around, hit like a 3 or 2. What's this crazy?
Exactly. Right. That's the only thing that keep him in.
Yep.
And some couple fouls.
All right. So with that being said, so you got that one. Now, the Warriors. So since we speaking of the Warriors right now, Warriors are 2-1 on Memphis, and Ja Morant has a knee injury now. Let me ask y'all this.
Oh man,
it might think that was a dirty play? Do y'all think that was a dirty play?
It was. It was weird.
That was a little get back.
It was a weird play.
It was.
It was a weird play.
It was.
Yeah, but it wasn't the most egregious thing I've seen this series.
That's true. But it was get back.
It's still worse.
That shot fucked up though. But I think genuinely he went for the ball and he grabbed his knee and I don't know.
Nah, he grabbed that joint and twisted that joint though.
So that's what I'm saying. All right. So the last time I don't know you was here, but whole time I was mentioning about the other injury, and then I replayed it and I looked at it back, and I was like, yeah, I was fucking tripping. I don't know what the fuck I seen. It's like that nigga fucked Gary Payton second up. But anyway, going with this, I did see it soberly, unfortunately. But
I'm sorry, what?
no, shut up. So when I seen it, I was just like, maybe he was reaching for the ball, but I was like, bruh, like if anything, why you hold on to his knee like that? Like if anything, if you did grab his knee, you shouldn't have tugged on his knee. Like you knew that
Talk
wasn't the
about it.
ball because your eyes was on the ball, if anything.
Bro, he in his little post game joint. Your man did not keep his head up the whole time. He looked down. This dude, he got caught.
He knew what he was doing. He knew
He's
what
like,
he
man,
was
I ain't
doing.
that type of player. You know what
I
I'm saying?
don't know.
I respect everybody.
I gotta look at it again.
Chris Paul gonna do anything today? That's what I want to know.
You said Chris Paul?
Yeah, is he gonna do anything today, or is he just?
I don't know. He probably.
You know how
I know
he
one
is
thing.
sometimes.
They don't woke up a goddamn monster though with that damn.
He probably about to get injured
practice.
too. No homo. Not to wish nothing on nobody, but.
But now, him and Devin Booker done woke up a monster with that press conference they did on Game 2 though.
They sure
Talk
did.
about Luka. Talk about Luka. You can't talk about
Luka's gonna do that every game. I mean, Brunson stepped up last game.
He did.
He averaged 35 this series.
Yeah, I mean, he averaged that for his career in the playoffs. He's going to do it every game.
Don't matter losing the series. Don't matter if you lose the game.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what.
They'll bounce back. It was a rare game for Chris Paul. A lot of turnovers.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's legitly the reason why they lost, though.
Talk about it.
A lot of turnovers. Because, Crowder actually had a good game. Crowder was hooping. And it seemed like they really want to quit. Now, the thing that gives me more
like
confidence
they really
about,
didn't want to quit, but why did they quit?
They did not quit.
Talk about it.
When did they quit?
I mean, that was your words. I was just
thank you.
I didn't say they quit.
Nah, talk about it.
You just said
it.
Yeah, ignorant.
I swear to God,
bro.
I just rebutted.
I did not say they quit. I said they did not quit. I said they did not quit.
You said it seemed like they really didn't want to quit.
Yeah, they did.
Why did they really want to quit?
They didn't. It's just Chris Paul kept turning the ball over.
You said it, Mr. Jones.
Whatever. At the end of the day, I'm more confident in 5 because they lost less than 10 at the end of the day. They didn't lose by double digits. They should have lost by 20.
You said they should have lost by 20.
Yes.
Yeah, the way they was turning the ball over.
They should have lost by 20. The fact that they lost by 9, it makes me even more confident they're going to be 5. They ain't going to lose another game.
So they're not going to lose another. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
As long as you believe that somehow, I'm okay with it. As long as you believe it. I believe. All right.
Did you want to say, Josh?
Oh no. I ain't say
nothing. I thought you was about to say something when Mr. Jones was talking. But we just about to go into MT?
No, I was just going to say, all right, well, let's talk about some other series that are 2-1. Philly and the Heat now are 2-1. Joel came back. He was okay. Obviously he got to get back in the mix after being off those games. So how did y'all feel about that?
They had no choice.
Yeah,
they had to pay the fine. Yeah, they had to pay that fine.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Doc Rivers' job was on the line at this point. He was looking. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, he was looking very Lakerish. Okay, very Lakerish.
Hey, all I can say is this. Hey, I mean, he's coaching for his job, but it ain't no guarantee he's still gonna keep it at the end of the season.
Oh damn!
With Doc Rivers,
you had to say that. Ted?
Doc Rivers keep his job. He ain't gonna get fired.
Yeah, why you had to say that? Ted?
He called for to miss 2 games because his dumbass ain't want to lose a series. He does some questionable shit.
Yeah.
I already said Doc Rivers overrated as a coach. can't say that.
Nah,
You know how the series would have been?
He's definitely overrated.
The series would have been a lot more differently if Joel Embiid would have played.
Only reason I say that because the reason is I usually see Doc Rivers and it's like he usually sit on the coach. A lot of coaches they be like and they pad and just go ahead and he be sitting on the little bleachers and just be looking at the team like, yeah, I'm just gonna let him play. I don't know what the fuck going on. And they be running up and down the court getting ran the fuck up. They don't call a timeout, no nothing. And I'll be like, bro, what is your fucking problem? Like,
the greatest.
I don't know if you just don't be giving a fuck. I mean, the greatest do it, but it works in their favor, right?
Pop do it. Phil Jackson did it.
And it worked in their favor, right? It is not working.
But not only that, they had the players that could actually make them come back. Like,
I was about to say that. I was about to say, let me tell you something. Danny Green averaging 5 points in a series ain't going to bring the damn 76ers back, okay?
James Harden.
But when it was a good, it could be a
James Harden. James Harden looked like he's scared to get 25 points out there. He don't even want to get 25.
Oh, don't even get started on that dude.
He disappeared. He always disappeared in the playoffs.
He do this every year, bro.
He do this every year, bro. He disappeared in the playoffs.
First of all,
one of the greatest season players.
Let's think about the
every time
scapegoat. He'll be a Laker. He's gonna be the scapegoat.
Yeah, but nobody had the Sixers going to the championship.
Shit, after that.
How about just letting your team not? All right, so look, you know why he gonna be the scapegoat?
Y'all had the Sixers
letting your team not be a team.
No.
I fucking didn't.
Like
you already
know that.
You know I didn't
go to the championship.
What?
Who had
I had him get put out this round.
I had him going outside the first round. That's the most.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even really.
I said
at the beginning of the season, bro. ESPN had them niggas all classic for being in the World Championship this year.
Who said that?
ESPN.
Bucks? The Bucks?
What?
I thought the Bucks.
ESPN and what? In Philly?
Bucks.
Nah, it was like literally like they would. Even though
you talking about the Nets?
It was your boy.
Bruh,
it was your boy.
Bruh. After that trade, listen. After that trade and the Sixers start winning,
you said Kendrick Perkins said that?
Must have been Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah.
The Sixers actually. I'm gonna tell you right now, the Sixers actually moved up when it came to like their odds. Like I think they were like 7. And then after the James Harden trade and they won some games, they moved up to like top 5. They were like 4 and 5 as far as being favored to win it all.
Yeah.
I didn't have the Sixers. Maybe second round. That was the highest I saw him getting out of. I seen him getting out the first.
I said second round.
Yeah, I didn't see them in the championship, even with James Harden.
I was like, even they make it to the Eastern Conference, I still think Milwaukee was gonna beat them in 5. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I do want to see that matchup though, Embiid and Giannis.
We ain't going to see it.
Why you want to see it, bro? You want to see them get swept or lose by Game 5? That's all they're going to happen.
I just want to see the 1-on-1.
Everybody pretty much.
Embiid was complaining about MVP votes. I want to see what's good.
There is no answer for Giannis, bro. They have no answers for him.
Jones, the only way you're going to see that is on 2K. That's the only way you're going to see that.
Well, I guess I never see it because I don't play that shit.
You can do a 2K simulation and watch it. You know what I mean? One of those simulations.
All right, y'all. Let's talk about it for tonight. You got Phoenix. Okay, Phoenix. They are favored by 2 points going up against the Dallas Mavericks today.
Uh-huh.
Who do you all have winning?
2 points.
Phoenix is favored by 2 points in Game 4. So who y'all got winning this game? It's at 3:30. Phoenix or Dallas?
I got this.
Tie series.
Ooh, tie.
They playing in Dallas. They playing in Dallas.
I think Dallas going to defend the home court.
Yeah, Dallas got home today.
But they ain't going to win no more after that, though.
Dallas might can win this.
Yeah. Mr. Jones, you should already know what I'm going with. I said the Suns in 6, so I'm going the Mavericks to win this one today.
To tie the series?
Yeah,
they're going to tie. They're going to at least tie.
They're tied.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think the Suns gonna win this one. I won't go with
Mm-hmm.
the Suns. Are going. They mad about that last game. I'm gonna say the Suns.
Well, Devin Booker should have been talking shit.
Luka gonna
Exactly.
drop
You
his
shouldn't have been
35.
talking shit.
I mean, he never played. His counterpart though.
Man, your man was getting tossed all over the goddamn place last game.
Right now, Mavericks need to release the goons. Okay. Got a hamstring injury. Twist that man's hamstring. Nah, I'm joking.
Hey, go ahead.
Nah, I'm joking. But nah, here's the thing. Suns got this series, but Mavericks got this game today, Mr. Jones. You're not gonna like it, but the Mavericks got it. Mavericks got it.
It's what you believe.
Okay. We already know who you got, so we'll move to the next game. Yeah. So we'll move to the next game for tonight. Okay. Sixers and Heat. Do the Sixers tie up the series today?
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah, I say they do. Mm-hmm. I think Joel gonna have one of them. Yeah, Joel gonna have one of them games tonight.
I'm going with the Sixers because the Sixers got them. They changed the momentum on they.
Yeah. Here's what I noticed with the NBA. Their games and stuff like that has been identical. So, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever happens to the first normally happens to the second. But they just changed the odds. So like one team is favorite, one team isn't. So I'm just gonna say this. If the Mavericks win, you can bank on the Sixers winning. But if the Suns win, you can bank on the Heat winning.
That like some bad logic. That's the bad
logic. Nah, he probably got some mad ass theory with this shit.
That's his system for betting. That must be your system for betting.
Yeah, no, it is. It's not. Is it working so far?
It is.
Nah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, because when you think about it yesterday, because here's the thing: when you look at yesterday, right, the Bucks were the favorites to win. They won. Golden State were the favorites yesterday to win, correct?
Yeah, they were the favorites.
And they won. So that's 2-1.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. From your statistics, to be honest with you, the favorable team, I'm gonna say this a long time ago. I think I did. Will probably be like the Celtics because they're a winning team. And out of the average of winning teams, I know, yeah, but some weird ass statistical measure, right? They're a winning team that wins championships, and it's usually between like, what is it, like them and like the Lakers or some shit like that. And yeah, it's usually like them too. So with them being there and all these other teams being in, and then you saying like the championship teams really never really go back, this could set them up for that actual win. They continue their winning streak of championship of being underdog.
Well, here's the thing: the Bucks,
but they ain't facing a dude that's like 6'11" that could just easily go down the paint.
I was about to say that. So here's the thing:
it's gonna be interesting.
The Bucks are going to win this series.
I mean, I'm going with the Bucks too, but if you want to throw some weird ass, fucking theories, I'm going to go with the Celtics.
I mean, you can. Here's the thing: the series is not over. Game 4 is going to say a lot. But I'm going to tell you right now: if the Bucks get up 3-1 in this series, the series is over.
Yep.
Because unless a significant injury happens, there is no way in hell that the Bucks are going to allow the Celtics to win 3 straight games. What I think that they're doing for both teams is I just think that they're setting up everybody for a big downfall. I think the Bucks make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and the Miami Heat beat the Bucks. And then I think that the Phoenix Suns will be joining, especially with Ja Morant being injured with his knee. Golden State, they about to win this in about 5. Yeah, it's a wrap for this series. No Ja. I mean, obviously they've won without Ja before, so I think they can win one
Nah,
more.
bruh. Nah, this is different. Like, I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
to
it's
you.
the
Like,
playoffs. Exactly, it's
yeah,
the playoffs.
and
So
like he's
Ja,
playing
go ahead.
on playoff level. But yeah, scratch all that shit. Bucks still gonna
Yeah,
get it. Just because how it is. Like, I ain't gonna lie to
yeah.
you. Just because how it
And the
is.
refs are going for. Here's the thing, man.
But still, it's
Everybody
still
has
in
their
favor
favorite.
with them with the statistical facts of teams being in there that usually win championships.
Yeah,
Only
obviously
other
there's
person
some
that's in
drop
the
off.
favor is the Warriors right now.
Yeah, but the Warriors are going to beat the Suns in the Western Conference Finals. I know Mr. Jones don't want to hear it, but that's what's going to happen. He's
Yeah,
not going to
I
like
don't
it,
have
but
the
that's what's
Suns
going to
beating the
happen.
Warriors.
Nope.
Suns beating the
Unless Drake,
Warriors.
You can't
unless
stop.
Draymond foul out 2 games.
Mr. Jones, I got a song for you.
It's fucking respect.
Mr. Jones, I got a song
Mhm.
for you. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain when it pours. Okay?
What
When
happened? He
them
got his ass
threes,
blasted.
okay, when the
Oh,
Yeah.
threes get to raining, sir, there ain't gonna be nothing that your team can do but take it.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. I think the Suns going back.
Suns ain't going back for
It's
shit.
gonna be a rematch. It's gonna be a rematch.
Nope.
Suns and Bucks.
It ain't gonna be
I'm
no rematch. I'm gonna tell you right now, NBA, they love pulling the rug out. I'm gonna tell you right now, all these major sports, they love pulling the rug out from people and throwing curveballs in there. Both will be in
put
the Eastern.
the 10-4 Scully down. Put the 10-4 Scully down for 1 second.
I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you right now, my
Mm.
brother, it's not gonna happen. The Bucks. Here's the thing. I like the Bucks, but the thing about the Heat is the Heat got just as many goons as the Bucks. See, the difference with Boston is this: Boston has a complete team and they physical, but they're not goons, meaning they're not trying to go out there and intentionally hurt you. If you get hurt in the line of play with them, then you just get hurt. But they're not intentionally trying to hurt you. The
Yeah,
Heat,
but
the Heat and the Bucks, they're trying to intentionally hurt you. They both got goons.
you gotta remember this too. They're doing this without Chris Middleton. He's gonna be back in that series.
That's fine. I'm okay with it because guess what? Chris Middleton got strapped up by Caruso, so I'm not worried about Chris Middleton. He'll actually make it worse. The Bucks are actually more dangerous without Chris Middleton.
Hmm. I'm
What?
going to I'm going to disagree with you.
That's fine.
I'm going to disagree. Chris Middleton is like the second guy.
Potentially the Bucks could go back to back. This
They ain't
potentially they could
going.
go back to
It
back.
ain't happening. It
Bucks
ain't
going back.
happening. They're losing to the Heat that
Potentially.
series.
Potentially.
So
I
just
can't
so
trust
y'all
Jimmy
know,
Butler, yo. I'm sorry, I can't
I
trust Jimmy
can.
Butler.
I won't
I
say no.
can.
I won't say no. I won't say
You know
no.
who I can trust? You know who I
Can't.
can trust over Jimmy Butler? I can trust Eric Spoelstra and his coaching over Jimmy Butler.
They still can't beat the Bucks, bro.
I mean,
Okay,
Bud is a good coach too, though.
he is, but he ain't no Coach Spo.
Man, you getting exposed. Well,
Mm,
Spo is a good coach, but bro,
I
Bruh,
mean,
no, bruh. Spo is
nah,
a
nah.
Hall of
I don't
Famer.
know.
I don't care if y'all like it or not.
Nah,
Eric
Spo,
Spoelstra
yeah,
is
no, no,
a.
Spo,
no.
yeah, Spo's a
No, he
great coach.
is. But he also got swept last year. So I mean,
Yep.
and that was with the same team.
Oh,
So
whoa, 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 whoa.
that was the same team.
Guess
Hold on,
what?
but listen.
Guess what?
Hold on, listen. He gets swept, but also we forgot a key determining factor, and even I'll go back and revisit it. I was one of the people that said it. I wouldn't get on the Lakers too bad for the way that they got beat in the playoffs because guess what happened with the Lakers and the Heat? They were the last two teams playing, and they basically had to start the NBA season again, what, 3 weeks after the championship or a month after? They were tired. They
Woulda,
were
coulda,
Mm,
shoulda.
fatigued.
Ain't nobody told them to make it to the finals.
Yeah.
Stop it, Tay. Stop it.
They went to the
Stop
Ain't
it.
finals.
nobody told them to make it to the finals.
They clinched their
You
playoffs. They couldn't rest their starters for the playoffs. You know what I mean? Have
Nope.
them all rejuvenated. Man, I'm
They
sorry,
knew
MP.
it.
That's a big excuse. Go ahead and put that excuse back in your pocket.
No. That ain't
I'm
no
not.
excuse.
I ain't saying that. That's like putting a fake doctor's note at school. We don't believe you. Come on, come on.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, go ahead.
Hold on. Bam.
Nah, man.
And
Put that excuse back in your wallet, bro. We don't want that.
And the Lakers in the Lakers Heat series, they lost Bam Adebayo as well.
They did lose Bam, and that was important.
Exactly. So come on, man, stop it. Here's the thing. Okay,
Excuses.
you know
Let's
what?
be
All
here.
right, that's fine.
Now,
That's fine.
hold on. Let's think
Here's the
about it like
thing.
this. Though. Let's think
I'm
about
gonna
it like
play
this. So let's
play the
think about it
world's
like this.
smallest violin. Go ahead, MT. Say
Hold on.
that excuse.
All right,
Play the.
let's go with the what if factor. Let's go with the what if factor. If Van was playing, you think he's gonna stop Giannis for 7 games?
Yes.
Hell no.
First of all,
No.
here's the thing.
Up the MVP.
There is no stopping. Well, here's the thing. There is no stopping Giannis. What you
Can't
have to
stop
do is you have to let Giannis shoot himself out of a game, which technically he did games 1 and 2. It's just that in game 1 of this
Nah,
Boston
that's true.
series,
You
yeah,
do
and
gotta let him shoot himself out the game.
yeah, just let him
Yeah,
shoot himself
Kawhi,
out
the
of the
only
game.
Or
person that
foul
did it.
himself out.
Yep,
Kawhi, the only person that did it.
exactly. Because I'm gonna tell you right now,
But Kawhi could stay in front of him.
Game one, you got 20 plus points
Nah,
from
that's
Grayson
true.
Allen. Yeah, you got 20 plus points from Grayson Allen. And game 2, when Grayson came up short and they didn't have another score, what happened? The Bucks got blown out. You got Drew Holiday that stepped up game 3, and then Connaughton who knocked down some big threes as well. But and to be honest with you, if it wasn't for the refs in game 3, and mind you, I have money on the Bucks winning this series. I just want to tell you. So I'm not speaking as a hater and I'm siding with the Celtics. The refs bailed out Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks in this game 3. They did. They bailed them out. Because Giannis was you know the type of game Giannis was having? The type of game that Giannis was having in game 3 was the type of series that KD took it upon himself to have against the Bucks last year in the playoffs, 1-on-5. I'm going to do everything myself. And you know what the issue with that kind of stuff is? Your shooters are not in rhythm. So what does that mean? When it comes down to stretch and you need your shooters to make a shot, they ain't in rhythm to make that shot. And it could backfire.
Yeah, but it didn't backfire last year, so.
No, but Giannis had everybody wrong. Giannis had Chris Middleton. They were healthy back then.
They came back from 2-0 and everything.
They did. No Kyrie. It is what it
ain't
is.
My fault.
Listen.
Hey, ain't my fault he decided to get hurt. Or, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of what ifs. It's a lot of what ifs. What it could have, should have.
If it was a fifth, we all be drunk. If it was a fifth, we all be drunk.
Well, listen.
All
that's
I know
fine.
is that who won the championship last year? That's all I need to know. Who won the championship?
The Bucks won the championship. Congratulations. Who's winning it this year? The Golden State Warriors. What?
I don't even.
I don't think Golden State's gonna make it. It's gonna be Phoenix. It's gonna be and when it happens,
Phoenix ain't going.
Man, so we're Golden State playing game 1. I want Troy.
If anything,
I can't wait.
I think Golden State is really gonna fail because of Klay Thompson.
I think Draymond gonna cost him a game.
Draymond will cost them a game, but here's the thing:
Draymond is already due for a game or two. Like that doesn't matter. Like that game or two is just a setup.
But it's gonna matter if they gotta face somebody like a Phoenix. It's gonna matter because who's gonna stop?
Nah, he'll probably cost a game like when they over there in their home court or some shit like that when they prepare to go back home. So that way they can throw the ego off or some shit. He'll probably, get thrown out the game for fucking somebody up.
He's known for doing that shit.
Yeah. Like disrespect the shit out you in your home court. Like so, I see him doing that. He's usually due for one game series.
Just as long as they don't kick no damn body. That's all I want to do. Just leave it with the words. Don't kick nobody or nothing.
He'll be all right.
Thank you. Golden State all the way. I'm just letting y'all know this right now. I like Phoenix. Don't get me wrong. I like Phoenix, but they just one of them franchises, bro. The league don't give a shit about them winning anything for real. Y'all, they don't. Y'all missed y'all chance. Y'all let Giannis come back. Y'all was up 2-0 against Giannis, and he backdoor swept y'all. That was y'all chance right there. You won't get another one this year. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
That sound nice.
Look at him.
Yeah, sound nice.
Be tight over there. He upset.
That's he ain't trying to say nothing. It seems like he ain't trying to get. He ain't got no bargaining system. It's all good. Sun's out.
Zen going. Yep, he got the Zen going. All right, next New Music Friday.
I can't wait. I'm gonna talk my shit too.
I can't wait either.
We ain't gonna even have a fucking show. We ain't gonna have a midweek. I'm talking shit all week. I'll make sure every time I want to get invited, I'm gonna hit the X. I'm gonna talk my shit for a minute.
You know what I'm hoping,
hey.
Mr. Joe? You know what I'm hoping, Mr. Joe? I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm.
You know, I'm gonna do it while watching the show Chef with Aisha. Watch her cook.
Nah.
Because her husband gonna be at home watching her too.
You know what I'm gonna do? I can't wait. Because I think I know how this Phoenix series gonna go, especially since they the number 1 seed. They're gonna take care of home court, right? I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. Phoenix gonna take care of home court. Phoenix gonna go up 2-0. You know, like they did in the final.
Yeah, hit Muhammad Ali here.
Then they're gonna get back. Then they're gonna get backdoor swept by the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, whatever.
It's gonna be over.
Don't get me wrong. It's gonna go at least 6. It's gonna be a battle.
It's gonna go 6, but it's gonna be Golden State. Let me tell you something. Backdoor. Here's what happened. There's always at least one backdoor sweep between the conference finals and the finals of every year in the NBA. And it's been that way for like the last 5 years. I've been calculating. So I'm gonna just tell you right now, you better hope that y'all don't go up 2-0. Because if you do, the series is over.
Okay.
It's over.
Why is it such a mismatch? Why do you think Phoenix can lose 4 straight to Golden State? Logically.
I don't see it. But
because the way they're able to make it rain, that's why.
They haven't been shooting that well though.
Here's the thing. They don't need to shoot that well against the Mavericks. It's the Mavericks. They ain't no damn
like you know, Phoenix been like shooting around 50% overall, like all playoffs. They shot like 70% the game before last. Even with this loss, they outshot the Mavericks. They shot 50%. Just Chris Paul with the turnovers.
Yeah, that's why they're going.
So Golden State is going to outrain a team that's already shooting well.
I don't care about the percentage.
They're damn sure going to get more turnovers than Phoenix.
Here's the thing. Sir, it doesn't matter about the percentages.
Points in the paint, forget about it. How they gonna out rebound Phoenix?
JaVale McGee gonna be out there.
He been playing well.
He been balling. Exactly.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. JaVale McGee been on the top of his game. He's a fuck
out there, killing.
But I don't think that's
even Bismack gonna give you like.
I don't think that's the support that you was looking for, though.
I don't know. It is what it is. We'll see. Just know when they win, I'm gonna talk my shit.
That's fine. Talk your shit. But here's the thing: you're not gonna be able to talk it because it's over. Okay. If y'all get up 2-0 on Golden State, it's over for y'all.
Okay.
Golden State gonna make it rain. Okay. I'm telling you, it's inevitable. It's either here's the thing: either y'all gonna get backdoor swept, or it's gonna be a back and forth series, or Milwaukee gonna get backdoor swept. But it's gonna happen in the conference final because they take turns in the NBA finals and the conference final. So it's either Milwaukee gonna get back.
You didn't like that series last year? It was that boring? That's why you so against it?
Ass. It was ass.
It wasn't a poor series
at all.
I mean, compared to the San Antonio Spurs joint, I don't know.
The games looks close. You had game winning alleys. Like you had a great series.
Oh, I disagree with you. It was a boring finals. I wouldn't say that.
Giannis had one of the best performances in final history.
That's great. Yeah. Congratulations to Giannis, aka Aaron Rodgers of the NBA.
He's still bullying niggas.
I don't see the Warriors beating the Suns in the 7-game series. Just on the matchups.
That's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to. I'm not gonna sleep. Chris Paul's kryptonite is the babyface assassin. We all know that.
Hey, I think that's true. I swear it is. It's like every time he gets to that moment, it's just like he crumbles or something happens.
So y'all think the Chris Paul now is the same from the Clippers?
No, he's not the same.
He's the same Chris Paul from. He's the same Chris Paul. He's the same Chris Paul from every year. If
he blew the series last year.
Look. Listen.
Blew it. Your whole team blew it.
All right.
No. The year I give him this. The year in the bubble, they got robbed. They could have had the bubble ring, but they didn't.
They were undefeated.
You already know. You already know who that was for.
But did y'all make the playoffs in the bubble?
No. We were undefeated in the bubble though. It's because earlier in the season.
Y'all got hot in the bubble, but prior to the bubble, I wasn't hot.
Garbage ass season.
Exactly. Anybody can get hot when most of the players are zooted. Hell, J.R. Smith talked about that. Them niggas was hot.
Oh damn, it was puffing on zooties.
Yeah.
They weren't pissing. They weren't pissing on the bubble.
High on my mind too. Forget that shit.
They weren't pissing on the bubble.
Nah, they wasn't. No drug testing. Yeah, there was no drug testing.
This probably niggas doing coke and everything.
Oh yeah, and especially how players was doing the back door.
Yeah.
Enter out.
Enter you know Bron had a hit too.
But all the time, like
Bronny, I ain't even mad at you, bruh. Just don't do it on social.
All right, Mr. Jones, let's go to the New Music Friday and let's get this show wrapped up. We picked our winner.
Yeah.
Niggas won 6 games with the Pelicans. Talk about you gonna make an NBA Finals appearance.
It would go to state the first round.
What did they do? They won, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Same way we did. 5, right?
6.
Huh?
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
Pelicans, a train wreck of a team.
The Suns will choke in front of the Warriors.
Okay, when it don't happen, I'm gonna show y'all guys.
I tell you,
the entire finals.
I would agree with y'all 3 years ago.
I'm tell you right now, Josh. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm disappointed.
What you need? It took 3 years to get to this point for you to be that confident. Think about it.
People supposed to stick together. I don't even know why you.
Hey, MT.
Steph Curry.
MT. Look at this. Mr. Jones just said 3 years ago he would have took that. It took 3 years for them to get to this point for him to be that confident. So what the fuck, man?
It takes time.
How can I agree with it?
3 years ago they was much healthier too.
It takes time.
It doesn't.
This is before Clay was gone. KD was still there.
They still balling, and they still coming back from 15 point deficits.
Yes, I said Curry should have been MVP 2 years ago. Yes, I even said at the beginning of the year they was going to go far.
All I'm saying is, Josh, you and the light,
and they still balling without KD
together, but you're not.
I'm not light skinned though.
You should be sticking.
It is all of a sudden going to be the best defensive team in the league. They're going to control.
Josh, just because you my brother, I'm gonna save you from the light skin pool. All right, look, he ain't light skin, bro. He just
I'm brown skin, bro. We like the same complexion.
he caramel macchiato.
If I'm light skinned, Delonte is purple black. If I'm that,
he purple black.
Delonte like fresh from Diana.
He's not Wesley. He's not Wesley.
Delonte is darknesses. He's Dark Knight. He's darknesses over there.
Man. See, look, now you light skin because you hating on the chocolate brother. All right, see, that's some light skin ass nigga shit. All right.
You
calling them all types of black, nigga. Like, come on, bro. I can't agree with this right now. Now that's some light skin shit. All right, now I'm trying to save your Laffy Taffy ass, okay? But
I'm brown skin.
I don't know what.
But light
caramel toffee, maybe.
Bro, we like the same complexion, bro. I'm brown.
Nigga, I am way darker than you, bro.
Exactly. Thank you. He's
Maybe,
light
maybe
skinned. All right,
Hey, what a Twix, what a Snickers. All right.
I don't even know why you brought my complexion in it, nigga. God damn it. Like,
You dopey color niggas. Come on,
Josh don't like the truth. All right, y'all. New Music Friday. All right, let's get it started.
Yeah, man. Caramel. All right.
Yeah, man. As I said.
Are you serious?
Nah, bro. No, man.
It's like the same situation, bro. It's the lighting in the room. I'm sitting right in the light, bro. Are y'all serious? I'm light.
Y'all about to do it?
That's Ash. That's
Bro,
Ash, nigga. That's how you know,
I'm the
nigga.
darkest one out of the whole
As
panel.
Brown.
I'm right behind you, Ted. I'm right behind you.
As Brown. I'm right behind you, Mr. Jones.
Tell you can't trust these darknesses, evil motherfuckers. You can't trust these.
Real quick, New Music Friday. Let's talk about it. Jack Harlow's new album. What is it? The Kids Miss You Come Home. I think that's the name of it. How did y'all feel about it?
I don't get why that joint gets so much hate right now, for real.
It's so solid.
Because it's simp rap.
Because
it's simp rap.
It wasn't that bad.
Rap. And Kevin.
Oh, yeah. And then, like, oh, my God.
I'm just trying to make sure I'm not a light skinned nigga over here.
Yeah, man.
Man, if I'm light skinned, you light skinned too, bro. Like,
hey, now look, hold up.
This is how you find out you take a picture with the flash. How you look out of the flash.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because the flash gonna be the lightest you get. So it's like
look like a caramel, look like a chocolate truffle or something. I was about to say if anything.
Oh my god. Good damn. Eyes, but I thought it was solid though.
All right, let's go. New Music
I give
Friday.
3.75 out of 5.
No, who did he say?
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow. It's album.
Oh shit. I heard a couple of songs.
I don't think it's bad as everybody making it on social media. Like, this is just like trash. I was like, it ain't that damn.
No, it ain't trash. They act like that don't change the rapper.
What do you supposed to have a classic album? What they had a highly anticipated album for him?
I mean, yeah,
highly anticipated because,
it was
because that song with Drake leaked. Because that song with Drake leaked, and once Drake verse and everything.
And then that verse he had on Donda too.
No,
exactly.
No. This is what it is. This is what it is.
Yeah, he did have a verse on Donda too. You're right.
Can I ask a question? This is what it is. His album is spread apart.
What you mean?
It's spread apart as far as trying to reach all demographics, but still in the same genre.
I mean, I think he's trying to go top 40. Look at his features: Pharrell, Drake, Justin Timberlake, and Wayne.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So with that,
I think he in his
they're
pop
saying it's trash because it didn't pop as much because what you're trying to give out is like they wanted one accordion. You know what I'm saying? Like being on one accord type shit.
Yeah, but they
like the same
because
shit that how we shit on rappers when they say the same shit. You was just talking about that shit the other day, Mr. Jones.
All right, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This is the reason that people. It was the reason why I didn't like it. So I don't know what Jack Harlow's core audience is. So this album certainly didn't help address what his core audience is. That's number one.
Let's talk about it. What is his core audience?
I don't know.
College kids.
I would say the young college kids, younger bro. I say college kids, younger bro.
Yeah.
Okay. 18 to 25, bro.
18 to 25.
The little Dicky demographic. The little Dicky demographic.
Yeah,
I mean, he got a couple of songs that kind of pop a little bit. Not gonna say that he got some club bangers.
He
in the club. We be forgetting that it's Jack Harlow because it's Jack Harlow.
But that's his lane though, like club music, radio song. That's his lane. I would say younger crowd under 30, at least 18 to 25, right?
I agree.
Yeah. I can't hear you. Can you?
Turn my mic up, man.
Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Turn my headphones up.
Turn my headphones up. I can hear you, bro.
Hold on, can y'all hear me?
It sounds like you went through a tunnel, bro. It sounds like you went through a tunnel with bad reception. That's what it sounds like.
Y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you good.
All right.
Talking in the
hold on. I'm just trying to let my AirPods charge. They done died on me. All right, so real quick.
Gotcha.
So then number 2 is this, y'all.
You can't help when you die, but the fact that Kevin Samuels passed away and he actually stood against half of that stuff that Jack Harlow was rapping on his album, that put people in a bad mood because it sounded like Simp rap. Some of it did.
Oh, he was pandering.
He was pandering.
You think so?
Oh, so did he put a what was that guy?
Derek Jackson. Yes.
A Macklemore? No, did he put a Macklemore?
It wasn't that. No.
Jones said it perfectly. He's like Lil Dicky, like no Paul.
Yeah,
he's really like him.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Here we go.
Look, he got one with nail tech. That joint gonna last.
All right, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. So here's the thing.
No, he got a couple of little jumps that's gonna be in the little bars, little slushy stations that you get.
They're gonna play that little Nas X joint forever too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, bro.
Like the industry joint, they're gonna play that shit forever.
What's popping? They're gonna play forever too.
Here's the thing. All right, look. Here's the thing. First Class. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's simping. Dua Lipa.
Most downloaded song he have too.
You said what?
It's the second most downloaded song too.
Of course it is. Dua Lipa. Simping. Okay, he was simping that one. Now, Side Piece is pretty good. He pretty much let the women know what it was. Churchill Downs, cool, but Little Secret, simping. Poison to me was like the best track on there. Poison and Churchill Downs, those are my favorite two.
What about Young Harley? I'm just listening to her. I like Churchill Downs, my favorite song on the track. But
I mean, of course, look who stamped it. It's another Drake one.
Yeah.
Even with that old ass verse on there, it was still decent.
That's just
gotta throw Pink Himalayan song in it.
I'm just saying, it was. It was old. Y'all gotta stop with this. It was an old verse.
Oh, we just can't leave it at that. Was the best song in the album.
Yeah, the best song. I hate you. All right.
You said it.
So what?
Ain't my best song, but you said it. It's up there.
Listen, don't do what I say. Do is the opposite. Whatever that saying is, okay? But yeah, with simp rap. That's exactly what it was.
Simp rap. I wouldn't say Derek Jackson level, but he had a few simp songs.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
he's
Derek.
Pandering. We already know he's pandering.
I guess he's trying to pander to the ladies, I guess.
Exactly.
It worked. It worked.
It works.
His most downloaded songs are for the ladies.
Yeah.
All right, Sabrina Claudio.
I don't want to talk about that fucking disappointment.
You said who?
You're not fucking Selena. You're not Selena Gomez, okay?
You said who?
If you don't
you're not
your fucking name.
You said what Destiny Chick made this album?
It does. Yeah. They did try to go Disney when she should be Neo. So I don't want to talk about this. Pisses me off.
Exactly. Her best tracks is literally when she does Neo.
Hey, can I ask about something? Like, fuck that shit. Did y'all hear that ASAP Rocky joint, that DMB?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, down with my bitch or something like that.
What y'all think about it? Did y'all talk about it?
Not yet.
No, we haven't talked about it yet. I'm about to say, hold on, sir. We just trying to get through the I'm about to say we just trying to get through the albums first.
Oh man, fuck that shit. Nah, look. Who else did you have to say? We can go on.
All right. Raheem Devon had a new one.
That was dope.
Magic 102.3.
No,
that joke is so.
Definitely. Nah.
Play that back to back.
At times, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. At times, I thought that it was Raheem Devon and Friends because
it was
like
a lot of features, like
unknown features. And he put a lot of people on, which I don't mind. Like that,
but I think that was a Raheem Devon like Untitled.
Basically,
like it was a throwaway.
Basically, I think it was
a very decent throwaway.
Yeah.
Nah, but not even throwaway, but just like something. You know how most artists collab.
Yeah. I mean, Anthony Hamilton had a mixtape. I get it.
Yeah. So that was decent. But yeah, Sabrina Claudio, I'm going to tell you right now, too, she needs to slap her label and her team because when she does neo soul songs, she kills them.
But for whatever
even when
reason,
she in that lane, when she did the joint Wale, fire.
Exactly.
I about to say, hey, I about to say, Josh, y'all heard anything new?
Pause right now, just J. Carlo and LMA.
Oh yeah, LMI. What y'all think about that?
I like that joint. I ain't gonna fake.
That joint,
It's good. I didn't listen to it.
my second favorite album of the weekend. We ain't talking about my favorite album yet.
All right, well, I'm gonna be honest with you, and y'all may not like this. That LMI joint, I think that was just one that she gave the label because she had to. It was decent.
LMI or LMA?
Yeah, LMI. I mean LMI, LMA, whatever she is. That was one. Yeah, LMI. That was just an album that she had to give her label, and that's what she did. It was decent, not bad, not good. It was just decent.
What did you think? What did you think, Tay?
I mean, like Jones already said, it's the second best album probably this week. Truthfully.
Mm-hmm.
True.
All right, Mr. Jones, talk about your best album.
No, that Method Man is fire.
Oh,
talk about
he dropped.
That nigga spitting. Hey.
You got some nice beats.
It's decent.
Who are the beats from?
That I don't know who the beats from, but it kind of sound mixtape-ish.
Not surprised.
It's like he had battle rap mode the way he spit his bars.
Yep.
But yeah, he was going in though. Okay. Shout out to Cortez for making the album though.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to him. He got a battle rapper on the album. Shout out to him.
Yep. Oh yeah. Method Man is a huge fan of battle rap.
I know. Remember he did that fake joint with Math.
Yep.
Now one song, I mean, he tried to go old school. He had Redman on that joint, but KRS-One was killing me.
KRS-One needs to give it.
He still rap like it's 87.
I'm about to say he definitely too.
That 80s flow.
He still rap as 80s
flow. I hate to say it.
Don't get me wrong. It's a few Boogie Down production joints was classics to me, but dog, that flow doesn't work in 2022 at all.
Nope.
See, one thing that make Meth flow timeless is his wordplay. His wordplay is one of the best. I think he's very underrated when it comes to wordplay.
And he actually adapts too.
Oh yeah, he says some relevant bars and all that. I thought it was decent though. My favorite album this week. Do I see any album of the year contenders? No, not really.
Nah, not yet. No.
Not
waiting for Doomsday.
Not out of this weekend. Now, as far as like album of the year so far,
I'm sticking with
Pusha T.
I'm sticking with Big Crit.
Pusha T. Big Crit, most definitely.
Yeah, I'm about to say Big Crit should definitely be in the conversation.
Yeah, Big Crit is in the conversation. Pusha T.
Would you put Conway in there?
No.
Conway, it was
solid, but I don't think it was
not album of the year. Not album of the year. I hate to say it like that.
Okay. So Big Crit and Pusha T, 2-man race.
Yeah,
basically.
13th.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else dropped.
But
Future did. I'm gonna be honest with you. Off of sales and impact, Future's probably gonna be mentioned for album of the year.
Future album wasn't that bad though. I think it was.
It wasn't. No, yeah, it was solid.
Now I can't think it did grow on me after listening more, like listening to it more and more. It did grow on me.
I know they blowing me with this new Black Star album though. They need to hurry up and drop that.
You also got the
Kendrick like me.
Kendrick album dropping.
That's Doomsday.
It might be out.
That probably will be album of the year. I'm not going to even lie to you.
I don't know if it's going to live up. It may not live up to the old album yet. That's all they need.
Ain't none of them really live.
Hey, guess who dropping this month? What happened to him though? Sean Paul's coming back this month.
I'm good.
I'll pass on that one. But I don't know.
I'm still in love, Sean Paul.
Huh?
I'm still in love with you, Sean Paul.
Yes, he's dropping the album this month.
Yes, that guy.
Oh shit!
I think Lil Baby supposed to drop in June.
All right.
Now, when that drops, that's going to be album of the year.
That might be album of the year,
All
Lil
right,
Baby.
so look, let's rewind that back. We went over these whack ass shit. Or I'm not talking about Kendrick no more unless he drop. We're not about to do this every Friday.
Kendrick is
Wasn't
dropping
he
this
supposed
Friday, sir.
Exactly.
Is dropping this Friday.
It's dropping in a few days. I'm just hate to tell you that.
This
Doomsday
Friday
is coming.
All right, we're not
Doomsday
talking
is
about
coming.
it anymore. Okay. We're
Mr.
talking about
Morale,
it
the big
for the
steppers
last,
is
like,
coming.
couple of weeks.
We'll
So,
talk about it next week.
with this going forward, let's go back to the DMB. That's what I wanted to talk about. We didn't even get to it. Now, how do you feel about it? Because it kind of felt like it was a rebuttal about the whole cheating claims that came out when she was pregnant.
You talking about ASAP Rocky, Joe?
Yeah.
You talking about a cheating rebuttal? I mean, I listened to the lyrics and the chorus. I didn't really get. I didn't really get that from it.
Did he try to fly like some old British chick out?
Something like that.
I don't know.
Something like that.
She worked for Rihanna. Let's leave it like that. I think she worked for Rihanna.
I heard it wasn't true though, but I don't know.
No, that shit wasn't true.
I thought the song was dope though.
Yeah, it was dope.
ASAP.
Song was definitely dope.
Even though I think it was just a proposal to Rihanna, but that was just his words.
I mean, Ellison was dropped. Sir dropped. I thought Sir John was fire.
I didn't get to hear Sirs. I did hear Shot Glizzy and STG.
STG. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got to listen to Glizzy.
Yeah.
Shot Glizzy.
Not sure what Marty on today, but I'm sure I don't want that dosage.
What you talking about? That Glizzy and STG? That shit was fire.
No. The comment.
What? What's the comment?
What's the comment?
You don't see the comment?
Jones? No, Mr. Jones, can you play the comment? I mean, put up the comment.
Hold on, what's he ass as a fucking mermaid? Oh, a woman with a fish head.
All right, Marty. You're done. You're done, Marty.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get us thing.
Well, you can't get access to him. Nah, never mind.
But he says a mermaid or a fish head.
Hey, this guy.
Or a woman with a fish head.
That's like I have a discussion like that.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know this is clearly a troll account. Let me go ahead. Fix this right now.
Drunk at the bar conversations, I guess.
Yeah,
I ain't even want to. Nah, it's random though. But at the end of the day, it's just like, wow, like.
Now the better question is, would I rather fuck your mother or your sister? Huh, Marty?
Oh my gosh!
All right, let me stop. All right, let's go.
Hold up.
Who is this guy? Are you trying to
How did we get here?
Let's go. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I love you, Mom. Hope you ain't watched that last 10 seconds. I didn't mean that. He said, oh my God, let's go home. Let's go home.
Don't feed the troll, guys. Don't feed the troll.
I know.
Hey, yo.
Let's go home.
Oh my gosh.
We got till June 3rd. Don't fuck this up. Do not fuck this up until June 3rd.
Exactly.
Hey, look.
I'm not putting money on your books this time, guys.
Until you correct it, I'm gonna answer the question the whole time because this is hilarious. All right, so look, I'm gonna go with the woman with the fish head because 9 times out of 10, at least she got something that I can fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because like the mermaid, like she got like the carcasses. I don't know how that's gonna work out. I mean, it seemed like her reproductive system had to be from her mouth or something.
But if her head
mean,
smell like
just logically thinking.
Logically
thinking.
If we think about it, it comes to the simple question: would
how the body
you rather like head or you like ass or something?
As how the body, you gotta go more detail. How the body.
But if she got a
body look, paper bag, bro.
You got fish head. It shouldn't be look fucked up, but I'm just like, what the body mean though? That's usually like how life works. Just saying.
What happened?
You fuck ugly ass bitches.
Yeah, if you got a body,
they face just be like fish heads. Like you done had a joint that had some chompers. It was like
But you don't want
Like,
the body to smell like fish, though. You don't want to sound like a seafood wow. You know what I mean? And Shoppers
But if
and
her
John.
head smell like fish, what you think everything else gonna smell like?
All right, man, you can put a paper bag in your head. You can do a scary movie too. You know what I mean? You can.
man, look, you ain't. I'm just saying though.
How the body
Look,
look? That's what I'm asking. How the body look? That's what I gotta ask these questions. How the body? You got banging body, or is it like you know what I mean?
Oh
One of
my
those.
god, I gotta go home.
I'm gonna stay out further than the movie do. You know, remember that? You know what I mean? As long as she got a nice
All
body,
right.
man. Look
Yeah,
at her, man.
we all past this conversation.
change the tag. Change the tag. Would you rather fuck? It's like, not just playing. Nah, we don't already go there. All right, so look, we going back. We
Is
coming
alcohol
back.
involved? We gotta ask all these questions. Is alcohol involved? Or...
Yeah.
Why are you rapping?
Yeah, let's go. Let's wrap it up.
All right, guys. Let's get this. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. You know, what I mean, Too Much Show is a great platform. Also follow Sports Talk King and Josh, you know, all that good stuff. You know what I mean,
Exactly.
YouTube. Yeah, let's wrap it up. Play the wrap it up music.
That's it. MT signing off with me and my co-host,
Mr. Jones. To the right of me today.
He's about to entertain that question.
I know, right? This
Hey,
guy.
boy, tell you what happened. Sports Talk King and Josh.
And you know what it is, man. This is the truth. You know, always follow in, man. Shit, you always get segments like this, and it's always special to be here on Sundays. So make sure you tune into the midweek, and always tune in to everybody else, and especially our co-host too, T and Josh on the podcast. Make sure you plug in. Peace.
All right. Peace and love.
Deuces.